Hello, everyone. Hello, good evening. Hello, hello. Hello, Plague. Welcome in. Hello, your future boyfriend. Welcome in, welcome in. And welcome to the stream. And hello, Hyuni. Congrats on redeeming first. Hello, hello. Get good. Get good. Hi, Piggy. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me give you a shout out. How is everyone doing today? Happy Saturday. Wait, when was Thanksgiving? I don't know. Happy Thanksgiving, I guess. Late Thanksgiving? I don't know. Belated? I don't know. But for those who celebrate it, I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And for those who don't, I hope you're having a good weekend so far. And hello, Mojo. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Are you still at work? Wow. Oh my god. I'm so sorry for the maybe I might have low energy throughout the stream today because I'm in pain. But I wanted to I still wanted to stream. I wanted to finish the Archon quest today, and I'm really excited to see what happens. I'm very much intrigued. Oh, thank you, Al. Of course, of course. I moitered? Nah, you're still fine. Right. Thank you for shout out. Of course, of course. Okay. I won't. I just want to get right into it. I'm so excited to see what happens in the game. Okay. Hey, where's my game? Oh, there we go. Yeah. I stayed here because I wanted to use this as my background music because it's really pretty. I love the music here. Okay, let me just do this. And then let us proceed to Poisson. We shall go to Poisson. Let's go to Poisson and continue. So we left. Okay, Paimon. Basically, yesterday we left. Where did we leave off? Hey, Paimon, stop it. Okay. This place looked deserted. Guess all the survivors must have evacuated already. All that's left here are signs of devastation. Okay, so basically, Farina slipped away from one of the hearings or opera thingies that was happening, and she ran away. So basically the people of Fontaine started blaming the Archon because of they think she's not doing anything to prevent the prophecy from happening. And so we're here to find out where she is. We're here to find her. And yeah, we see her right there. Okay, let's go, let's go. I am home right now, but about to head out. Why? Do you have how do I call it? Frick, I don't know how to English anymore. Yaksok. What is it? Like an appointment? Do you have an appointment somewhere? Are you going? Are you meeting up with the boys for your monthly thing? Also, Pom, thank you so much for the head pats. I forgot. Let me give her a shout out. I think she's streaming right now, so please do visit her. Check her out. That's Farina right over there. She really is here all on her own. Shh, stay quiet for now. Should I just give up? This is all meaningless. Is she crying? Well, she is. What was meant to happen did happen after all. Everyone's dead. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Give up, Farina. There's no point in holding out. Oh. I'm sorry. But what can I even do other than to repeat meaningless apologies over and over? Stop! Farina. Who's that? Don't worry, Farina. It's just us. Go home. Girl. So it is you, blonde traveler from another land. Why, I almost thought you were someone from that mob of my ignorant subjects. Come to kneel and beg for my forgiveness. Farina, you were crying just now, weren't you? The tear stains on your face are obvious. What do you mean, tear stains? Oh, I remember. The show at the Opera House earlier this morning was so moving. I'm still trying to process it. Bro. Who did that uncivilized rabble think they were, disturbing my enjoyment of the arts? They even dared to doubt their archon. I must teach them a lesson. I can just imagine their twisted and frustrated faces once they realize that I'm nowhere to be found. Bro. Running away will literally not solve anything. Oh, and I'm sure Nubilet and those people from the Marechaussee? I keep forgetting how to say this. Marechaussee pronunciation. Sorry, I gotta do this. Marechaussee? Phantom are freaking out right now. Right next to them too. Stop trying to act tough, Farina. You're actually beyond devastated right now, aren't you? Mari, hello! Welcome to the stream! How are you? Happy weekend! Mari... Let me give you a shout out. How are you doing? Of course not! Oh. Hey, there she is! The Hydro Archon's over there! Quick, after her! Oh yeah. Farina, those people seem to be after you. They are? There's just some rabid fans who want to cut the line because they haven't been able to meet me in person, aren't they? Girl. That's against the rules. I can't let them get their way. Oh my god, she's running away. Farina just ran off. Quick, we have to catch up with her. Good? Been better? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it will all be better for you. We have something new to kidnap, bro. Leave my seal alone. Also, hello, Posa. Hello, Pionsa. I really enjoyed your stream earlier. This should be the place, right? Hey, Farina. There's a good hiding spot over here. Quick, come to Paimon before the rest of them catch up to you. What? What is this place? Hurry, they're almost here. Fine. I suppose haste is warranted. Lead the way. bro. I'm... Oh, thank you for being there. Thank you for the shout out too. Of course, it was really cozy. I was vibing with the music, and I was playing Meowjiro in the background. Whoa, where are we? Cute, Paimon's exhausted. I'm so tired. I totally thought that they had caught me. No, I mean, I nearly gave in to the sheer enthusiasm they displayed. This place is not what I'd call soundproof. You might want to lower your voice to stay hidden. You're right. You're right. Yep, that's a good... Good girl. Oh, shoot! Oh, what is happening? What's happening? The ground's shaking. Is it an earthquake? Oh my gosh, no. Genshin is incomprehensible to me. It can be a lot when you're a new player. Yeah, it can be overwhelming. So have you had seal meat before? In game, yes. In real life, no. Have you, Posa? Have you tried seal meat before? A quake of this kind preceded the flooding in Posan, didn't it? In what game? In this game! Bro, the one that I'm hugging right now, you can, you can kill them and you get the meat. And yeah, I got the meat. In game, yes, you even witnessed me, Hyuni, and you helped me kill the seals too, remember? I'm just kidding. The poor seals. Told you that seal in your hand is gonna... Well, not this one, not this one. This one's safe. This one's safe. This is fine. I was not a part of this moiter. The previous one, yes. The previous one. It can't be. It's happening again? Well, there's no need to worry too much about that. Nivelette's made some emergency plans, so the evacuation should go a lot smoother this time. Yeah, I hope you're right. But the people of Pasan, they've already... Has Farina finally reached her limit? Now that she's talking about her actual feelings, she's starting to look far less stiff. You began to talk amongst yourselves as Farina slowly calms down. It's true, I've been investigating the prophecy for hundreds of years. I once had informants all over Teyvat, searching for clues and feeding information back to me. I've tried all kinds of ways too to hold back the sea, anything to keep the coastline from advancing. But all of my efforts proved to be futile in the end. Really, the truth has been clear to me for a very long time. We cannot make an enemy of the divine. No matter what we do, the will of the heavenly principles will have its way, and the prophecy shall be fulfilled. Oh no. Shiku! Hello, Shiku! How are you? Good evening. Evening? Let me give you a shout out. How are you? I'm good. Good evening. Good evening. Good to hear that you're good. You're doing good. Okay, let's see. The prophecy shall be fulfilled, but even then, you still haven't given up, right? Give up? I do love the sound of that phrase. It would mean finally coming to terms with fate, but also for me to finally be free. Shiku, have you played through this Archon quest yet? But that would also mean that all hope would disappear. Indeed, I've thought about giving up so many times, especially after we almost lost Poisson. I did? I cried? Wait, stop. There's gonna be a high chance I'm gonna cry too. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Fate is really unreasonable, isn't it? It has no heart and obeys no rules. The prophecy has only just started to come true, and so many people have already lost their lives. But just now, it all became clear to me. I still don't have the right to come to terms with fate on behalf of everyone else. As long as the final moment hasn't come, it's still not too late. Prepare your tissues. I'm prepared. The roll I have in front of me right now is about to finish, so I need to get a new roll. Oh my gosh. Don't worry, I will keep hope alive for everyone until the very end. You got this, Marina. Head pat. Girl! Just a flip of a switch. She's a different person. Well, that's enough for now. I got the impulse to play the stricken maiden, but honestly, considering my rank and station, that wasn't a good fit at all. Don't take any of what I just said seriously. How can I possibly let Fontaine fall to the whims of trivial prophecy? She switches up real quick. She does. She does. Come on, Paimon could have sworn you were actually being honest just now. We're running out of time. We can't just go back to square one like this. I have to get more information out of her. Farina, you might not have to shoulder this burden alone. This is what I've been saying. But also, I'm thinking maybe she's not allowed to say anything. Because I remember the teaser, one of the videos we watched yesterday. There was one part where someone said, you must not talk about this to anyone. Or something like that. Something along those lines. But I don't know if that's related to the Archon quest, so... we'll see. Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone, your people are more than willing to share your burden with you. Share my burden. That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone. But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone. Just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness. A witness. Ah, yes. I've heard that you came to Devat from beyond the stars, yes? In other words, you never belonged here. And if Devat is in its entirety a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you? That's a way to put it. If that's the case, there's no time left. Please, Farina, just spit it out. Spit it out. Another frustrating cutscene upon us? Oh shoot. No way. Oh. Ah, this is the trap, huh? Oh, this is... Oh, shit. Oh my god, that was the trap! Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my opening performance. Now, without further ado, we may proceed to the trial of our god. So this is... Wow! Sable! Thank you so much for the raid! Thank you. Hold on, let me give you a shout out. Aya! Hold on, sorry. There we go. How was your stream? Welcome in the awesome gamer 8. Thank you so much for the follow. Hello everyone from Sable's stream. My name is Alracia. You can call me Al. I am a Piscean Star Magical Girl VTuber, and today we are playing Genshin Impact, and we are playing through the last Archon quest of Fontaine. Yeah. I am Froki. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the follow. Hope Genshin's going well. I think I'm gonna cry. But Sable, I hope you feel better soon. Hugs to you. To anyone from Sable's raid who needs to go take a break from your screen, please feel free to do so. If you need to go get food, do something else, feel free to do so. But you are very much welcome here to hang out with us too. Thank you cutie. I'm gonna go break and vibe. Have an amazing time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you so much again for sharing your lovely community with me. Sable Raid, you were there too, Hyunmi. Okay. Let's see what happens. I'm kind of nervous. So this is what it is. Yes, you deserve praise for the effort you took to raise the traumatic stakes. Do not forget, however, that I am Fosalar, the god of justice, the embodiment of justice itself. Does it not strike you as even the least bit absurd to bring the very concept of justice to trial? May I interpret these words as your refusal to stand trial? In that case, you will have the opportunity to defend your honor through a duel? Oh my god. Holy shit. You would draw your blade against a god? Holy shit. Holy shit! I see. It seems like you have made up your mind. Oh my god. She's gonna stand trial, huh? Paimon can't believe it. She just surrendered? Mommy? Mother. Mother indeed. Loreen. What the heck is going on? Did I just see an archon surrender to a human? Wow, how utterly humiliating. Oh my god, guys. Lady Furina, what is the meaning of this? Shush. It would seem that there has been a misunderstanding. To be clear, the raising of both hands is not always an indication of surrender. Looking for excuses again, huh? I raised my hands just now to indicate my acceptance of the trial. No duel shall be necessary. I will admit that I've been running away for a long time. I'm sorry, everyone. I was unable to protect the people of the sun. It is my duty to stand trial for my crimes. You are not the only ones to be disappointed in me. I, too, am exceedingly disappointed in myself. But now it is time for the Hydro Archon to show you her courage and resolve. I, Furina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning of justice. Okay. This time, I will protect you. Who is she protecting? Who is you in this context? Hello? You? You as in the people of Fontaine as a collective? Applaud and rejoice! One of the most outrageous and fantastical arcs known to the opera epiclese is now unfolding before your eyes. Mark my words, this shall be one of the most exhilarating and brilliant shows ever to grace the stage of Fontaine. The trial of the Hydro Archon Fosalar will now begin. I like how she's the one announcing her own trial. Woohoo! Oh, now we're making history. Huh. He's tired. Why does it feel like Furina just took over the whole thing? Like, come on, didn't she just get forced to stand trial for her crimes? Also, even though she's still acting super dramatic, she is taking this seriously this time, right? Alright then, who will be my opponent in this trial? Oh yeah, who will be? The court asks the prosecutor to please take the stand. Thank you, Your Honor! Is that so? Very well, then please speak. Witness of Tabat, my accuser and fated opponent. My jaw. We were so close to getting her to tell us the truth, and it still turned out like this in the end. It's okay though. As long as we can defeat Furina in court, we'll still have a chance to figure everything out. Al, what if you were a pigeon? I would try to make the most absurd nest I can ever make. It's so sad what happened to pigeons, actually. Let's go. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to expect. Also, please allow me to ask, as the final question before the trial begins, just how much work did you do to force me onto the stage? Well, we did do a lot of prep before the meeting that day. I can go over the tasks assigned to the Spina di Rosala since they were rather straightforward and easy. Oh, Navia! The president of the Spina di Rosala. Most of the people who participated in the disturbance this morning were my subordinates. Ah, okay. I like this artwork. They changed into plain clothes and came to the opera house as regular audience members, waiting for the perfect opportunity to incite insurrection against you. The people's resentment against their archon has been building as more and more of the prophecy is fulfilled. A spark was all we needed to turn smoldering anger into a flame. Moreover, according to our understanding and analysis of you, when something like that occurred, you would likely flee the scene and head to Posan by yourself. So we arranged for a second group to lie in wait there. So you mean the ones who scoured the settlement for me were also from the Spina. And their goal was to force you to step into the giant magic box, so you may personally participate in the greatest magic performance in all of Fontanian history. That's right, that house was a magic box rather than someone's residence. As the super ultimate version of the setup that I used when I first performed at the Opera Epicless. The volume of the box was increased by a whole order of magnitude, and the distance it traversed was the entire gap between Posan and Erinias. Its cargo, of course, was an archon instead of a human. My thanks, Furina. Without your help, we could never have pulled off such an extraordinary performance. Damn. You're welcome. Of course, this performance was only made possible with Father's support. The House of the Hearth spent a massive amount of labor and more to pull this off. God dang! We had to select a location, construct the giant magic box, dig a tunnel, and open up a path through the water. It was a lot of work for all of us. So in other words, the earthquake that we felt within the giant magic box was just a normal tremor from the transportation of the whole house? God damn. That's right, it wasn't a sign of another disaster to come. Sorry about that, we deceived you back there. Then I can guess Nubilet and Clarine's parts. You gathered a crowd, prepared a stage, and made sure that the champion duelist would be immediately ready for a fight. Also, that as soon as I appeared on the stage, the trial may commence without a hitch. Am I right? Yes, that is correct. Oh my goodness. Well, Clarine, I must commend you for your courage. Only the most outstanding champion duelist in all of Fontaine would accept a duel with an archon without flinching. What do you guys would happen if Furina accepted the duel? I mean, she's an archon, so... Oh my god, just thinking about it. Thank you. As for you, Traveler, I suppose your role was to keep me distracted with conversation once you found me in Posan. You'd make sure that I didn't notice anything amiss before revealing yourself as my prosecutor once we'd arrived onto the stage. No, you guessed wrong. Oh, my mission was to give you one last chance. We hoped that you'd share your secret with us before the magic box arrived onto the stage. Is that so? Then I suppose I must have missed my final chance. Oh. It's fine, it matters not. What's done is done. The stage is already set, so there's no reason to disappoint the audience. Let's see this trial through to the very end. Yeah, the only thing we can do now is to judge the Hydro Archon. Still, I can't help but be a little bothered by that conversation earlier. What did Furina want to say to me right before we arrived on the stage? Madam Prosecutor, please allow me to pass this along. This is a document that Miss Charlotte applied for and received permission to share with you during the trial. According to her, it should speed up the proceedings. Charlotte wanted to give us something? Oh, so she's here too. Hey, Charlotte! Let Paimon see. Isn't this the exclusive interview that she did with us before? So she's already finished it, huh? Wait, then that means this document is a perfect timeline of everything that's happened ever since we stepped foot in Fontaine. Oh. So in other words, we can refer to this anthology of evidence every time we want to use something from our journey as evidence for an argument. It's a super practical gift. I never would have thought of using it this way. Let's quickly confirm the information in it. Just think of it as a refresher, alright? Oh! Okay, let's go through these one by one. Became Linny's attorney. A murder case unfolded in the midst of Linny and Lynette's first performance at the Grand Opera House. Though they were cleared of the accusations leveled against them, their identities as agents of the House of the Hearth were revealed. The truth behind the serial disappearances of young women case. It turns out that the Fontainians can be dissolved by water from the primordial sea. Over the years, Vacher kidnapped and dissolved many young girls for his experiments to try and find a way to bring back his wife, who had been dissolved. Though Neuvillette believed Child to be innocent, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal judged him as guilty in the end, and even Farina didn't know why. During the diplomatic meeting with the knave, she revealed that she had already probed Farina on her own and believes it is possible that not only is Farina not really the Archon, but that she is actually afflicted with some sort of curse. Okay. The entrance to the Primordial Sea is sealed beneath the Forbidden Zone in the Fortress of Merope, and recently the Primordial Sea has nearly broken out. It was only temporarily pushed back by Neuvillette's power. You saw a child floating in the sea in a dream, as well as an indescribably massive whale. While exploring the ruin near Poisson, it began to collapse and Navia fell into water containing primordial seawater. Only the protection of the dead members of the Spina di Rossola prevented her from dissolving. And communicated with you by connecting your consciousness, says. She believes the prophecy will certainly happen, but that you need not give up all hope. Okay. Okay. So that's what happened in Fontaine so far. The prosecution and the defense are both in possession. The trial shall now begin. Oh my goodness. 1,000 more shimmers? What are you saving up for? Should I be scared? Come on now, Neuvillette. There's no need to repeat all the unimportant Yes. Just fast forward to the part where the prosecution lays out my offenses. As the defendant and the lead actress of this performance, I still haven't even been informed of my supposed guilt in all of this. Of course, it is only natural for humans to struggle to understand the actions of a god. However, you will need more than that to convict me of a crime. That is true, but my charge here is... Oh my god, her voice is so cute. That is true, but my charge here is unrelated to your conduct as an Archon. Instead, I would like to charge you as a fraud who's never been the Archon in the first place. She's... Oh my god. The accusation is... Like, that is a grave accusation, posing as, like... She's accusing Farina as posing as the Hydro Archon, but she sounds so chill. Wait, what was that? Lady Farina's a fraud? Hey, I came here thinking that we were going to try the Hydro Archon for forsaking her duty, but did I hear that right? She's not our Archon at all? Charge accepted. Oh my god. Lady Farina, do you plead guilty to the charge? Oh my god. Lady Farina? I plead not guilty. How can I be guilty? Oh my goodness. There is no way that I, Fossolar, otherwise known as Farina de Fontaine, a member of the Seven and the Regina of all waters, kindreds, peoples, and laws of Fontaine, could be anything other than your true Archon.
疑いようもない正真正銘の神だ
Huh. Yeah, even though Lady Farina can be rather eccentric, isn't it going too far to doubt her very identity? Yeah, I've never questioned her identity either. Sure, Lady Farina can be super irresponsible, but what grounds does that prosecutor have to make such a huge claim? I have cause to believe that common sense will prevail in this case. Many of the members of the audience have known me as the Hydro Archon ever since they were born. There would be no fooling their memory. See, even the Arachis has decided to show me its favor. Are you sure you want to commit to a charge that will never be upheld? Gab, hello! Bessie, hello! Welcome in! Good evening! Let me give you a shout out. How are you? Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh my god. If you wish to drop the case, I can promise you as the god of justice that you will not have to face trial for making a false accusation. We will treat everything that's happened as a dramatic spectacle and move on with our lives. What do you say to that? I'm actually... Oh, I don't know how this is gonna play out. I have no idea. How is the Archon quest so far? We are getting into the plot is thickening. The plot is thickums. I actually don't know what is gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. I can't guess. Ah. Sana masarap ulam mo tonight. I had like chicken, but I didn't eat much because I didn't really have an appetite, so I might eat later again. We are slowly getting to the good part. I know! We're getting started. The trial is just getting started. An argument with near impossible odds, huh? We have to not only refute Farina's claims, but also overturn the long-held beliefs of the people. The people only see you as their Archon because that's their long-held belief. Well, I tried to give you the chance to surrender. If you must persist, then let me ask. If you believe I'm not the Archon, then what manner of being do you think I am? And if I was not the Archon, then how did I manage to live for over 500 years? I've got to think carefully. What do we know to be special about Farina exactly? Ha! This one? This one? Maybe? First of all, you may be a member of another long-lived race, which would allow you to naturally possess an extended lifespan. And second of all, even if that wasn't the case, there could be other ways to extend your life, such as a curse. Please have your snacks and drinks beside you. Okay, I do have my drink, but I don't have a snack. But thank you. Who gave you that idea? Was it the knave? You'd sink so low as to use a harbinger's words against me? It doesn't matter who gave us the information. What matters is the veracity of the claim. I hope I said that. I hope I said that right. A curse. I once thought it possible that the aura of an Archon might naturally resemble a type of curse. But in light of this claim, perhaps what I sensed was not your divinity, but a curse after all? Okay. You sensed it too, huh, Nouvellette? So Farina, instead of an Archon, could you just be a cursed human? Lady Farina is actually human? Well, it is true that it's extremely difficult to tell humans and gods apart just by looking at them. It's not impossible. Well, don't start celebrating too early now. Even if I have been carrying a curse like you said, how does that prove that I am merely a human being? Besides, everyone knows that the main difference between a human and a god is the possession of authority. Gods can do what humans cannot. That's why they're worshipped as gods. For centuries, manifestations of my authority have served the nation of Fontaine. One need only to turn their eyes towards the Arachis Mechanique, the Unleashed Cardinal. Sorry, I started dancing. In this very opera house are considered the indemnitium that is used in every aspect of life. Wait, that one trial proved the opposite. Farina actually has no control over the arches at all. This time. This one, right? Oh. Is it this one? I think so. You tried to reference the Archies, but weren't you as confused as all the rest of us when the Archies declared Child to be guilty without any proof? Otherwise, you should have come up with a good explanation for that by now. Didn't I make myself clear at the time? The decisions of the gods are naturally difficult for humans to comprehend. There is no need to provide an explanation. Girl, but you were confused too! Lady Farina, I believe a reminder of your current circumstances is in order. While the court is in session, the principles of justice and the law must come before all else. While you are an archon, you are also first and foremost the defendant in this trial. You will prove yourself unable to defend against the prosecution's charges if you continue to withhold vital information against the rules of the court. Oh God. I never thought you'd use that kind of rhetoric against me. That was no trick of rhetoric, Lady Farina. I have merely reiterated the rules of the court, rules that all should respect and follow. So you neither knew why Child was declared guilty nor did you understand the structure and operations of the Aratrice. Instead of having been created by you, the manifestations of authority you mentioned have been made by the real Hydro Archon, haven't they? I'm freaking out. The real Hydro Archon? Well, now you're really losing me. It is true that I did not know why the Archies gave out a guilty verdict that day. But the Archies handed out that verdict unilaterally. I cannot English, I'm so sorry. And it has been operating independently ever since it was first created. You can't argue that just because a divine creation is flawed, that the god behind it must also be no god at all. She's still throwing out all kinds of excuses. Seems like she's confident that we won't be able to produce proof that she has no power over the Archies. Sure, we can put the Archies aside for now, but then Miss Farina, could you give us a brief demonstration of your power as an Archon? My power as an Archon? There are many ordinary citizens in the audience. How can I just carelessly demonstrate the formidable power of an Archon? If that poses a concern, I'm prepared to extend my protection to the audience. Ooh! You don't need to go that far. A brief demonstration of your power over Hydro should be quite harmless. Surely an Archon can at least match the capacities of a human with a vision? She has no reason to decline now, because, you know, Nivelet is pretty powerful to protect the audience. Lurk lang mi bestie, magugas pinggan. Okay! Thank you so much for the lurk. Aren't you the Hydro Archon, or is it that you can't even wield the power of Hydro, much less the authority of a god? Indemnitium. Yes, it's all because of Indemnitium. She just thought about that right now. All Archons derive their power from the faith of the people, and I've converted the people's faith and justice into Indemnitium. Thus did I give up all of my divine power to provide everyone with energy for their daily lives. Have you ever seen a more magnanimous god? Bro, I can't. Ow! I can't read. Wow, I just noticed she took a seal hostage today. What hostage? Like, he's fine. He's happy here. He's fine. Mananimous. Isn't that a huge stretch? Yeah, no matter how generous an Archon can be, how could they give up all of their powers? Can a god with no power even still be called a god? Ooh! It seems like nobody's buying Farina's excuse. Hey, come now everyone. Please don't stare at me as if I was a liar. Are you not lying though? I'm still the same Farina you knew, right? The one that you loved? Shouldn't you want to believe in me? No, but the seeds of doubt have been planted. Aya, please, you've got to believe me. Oh. She sounds so desperate here. If what the prosecutor said is true, she really has committed a grave offense. Did she deceive all of us and all of our parents and grandparents too, and all of our ancestors ever since they were born? Aya, enough. That's enough. Tell me then, if I'm not the real Hydro Archon, then who is? If you have no evidence of another Hydro Archon's existence, nor can you find anyone who can back up their claim to be such, then what grounds have you to say that I'm not actually the real deal? Well, she came up with yet another argument. How can we refute her now? Seems like she really doesn't want to give up. If we can't prove that she isn't the Archon, we can try to prove that she is just a human. And if she's only human... I think... Bro, I actually have no idea. I'm only human. Bro, I actually have no idea. We can try this. Cause in Linny's case, she... Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. No thoughts, head empty. Al, yeah? Yes, Mojo? It turns out can this be used? This one? It has been established that all Fontanians can dissolve in water from the primordial sea, and that means nothing. Hi. Oh, my mic. Okay. Hi. Since you insist on claiming to be a god and not a human, then there's a method that you can use right here and now to eliminate all suspicions of you being the latter. Miss Navia, please apply to serve as a temporary attorney for the prosecution before addressing the court. Though you act in partnership with the prosecutor, you must still adhere to proper procedure. Super sorry. Super sorry, Monsieur Chief Justice. I swear this really will be the last time that I'll speak out of turn. Now, I've brought some seawater from Poisson. As everyone knows, a massive flood struck the area not long ago, taking many lives. I'd gotta run out. Okay, Mojo, thank you so much for hanging out for a bit. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Enjoy, and take care. Including those of some of my closest friends. So, Miss Farina, would you dare to touch some of this seawater? Have fun in the game and also an amazing rest of your stream and day. Take care, Miss Vamp. Thank you. I'll let you know if I cry. Have a good day. If we are able to believe that you are indeed the real Hydro Archon, touching this seawater would have no effect on you. All it should do is strengthen your case. But if you don't dare to touch it, then we would have basically proved the reverse. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I must remind you that after the disaster at Poisson, nobody wants to see any more people dissolve. I do hope you'll act prudently and choose the simpler path of admitting guilt. Navia from Spina di Rosalo. The Spina has governed Poisson for many years. I guess her suggestion is valid. If Lady Farina is indeed just a human, she's probably a Fontanian like all of the rest of us. Would she really dare to try? Try? No way! Bro, no way! No way! Is she gonna do it? Farina? Farina, this test has been unilaterally proposed by the prosecution. As it falls outside the realm of standard court proceedings, you possess the right to decline participation. Girl. Well, of course he had to tell her that, but refusing to participate is basically the same as a confession of guilt. She's just staring at the water without saying a single word. It really does seem like she's quite terrified of it. That could only mean... What's going on? Is she really planning to... That's not what we thought she would. I'm scared. Due to the inherent risk of the test, Lady Farina, you may... Okay. Okay. She actually... I'm fine, look at me everyone. My hand is still here. I haven't been dissolved. Will you believe me now? I really am your archon. I'm nothing like a normal human who would fall apart as soon as they touch this water. Really, was this not the most obvious thing in the world? Okay, try without the glove though. I'm just kidding. Miss Siegwin, if you are present, Miss Siegwin, please come forward and attend to the defendant. Hello, baby. Don't be nervous, it'll just take a few seconds. Let me see. That should be enough. She's so cute. Please announce the results of your evaluation to the court, Miss Siegwin. As everyone doubtlessly saw, Miss Farina was displaying symptoms of hyperventilation and flushed skin. These indicate that she was experiencing the adverse effects of exposure to primordial seawater. The extent to which she was affected is the same as other humans when exposed to primordial seawater of a similar concentration. Thank you, Miss Siegwin. Lady Farina, you may also return to the defendant's stand. Wait, what did she just say? I didn't get dissolved. Shouldn't that be enough to prove my innocence? Well, considering your tendency to run from your problems, we did originally prepare a direct sample of the seawater around Fontain. However, after extensive discussion, we exchanged it for a sample that is not concentrated enough to dissolve an actual human. After all, on the off chance that something entirely unexpected might occur. So they took account that Farina would actually demonstrate. Oh my goodness. We don't want anyone else to lose their life to the sea. Yeah, so out of regard for Farina's life, he secured a low concentration sample and asked the head nurse to serve as an expert witness. It is a great thing that the direct sample wasn't actually used. Farina could have... I can't believe it. Oh, so this proves that she's just human then. But what's really going on here? Farina can't have not known the consequences of touching that water as a human. This is too unlike how she usually acts. Unless it's actually more important for her to keep up her facade than to save her own life? But hadn't she given up on everything a long time ago? Listen to me everyone. Please don't give me such cold and disdainful looks. What happened just now didn't prove a single thing. Think about it. How can you conclusively prove that an archon can also be affected by the primordial seawater? Also, if I was really just a human, why would I dare to just put my hand in that kind of water? Oh yeah, they're not buying it at all. Oh. Please, everyone, anyone, just listen to me. I swear I really am your archon. Oh my god. I don't think anything she says at this point will sway anyone. The odds are just too stacked against her now. With all the things that have been said, Paimon doesn't think there's any way left for Farina to win. I believe the time for argument and presentation of evidence has come to an end. If there are no objections, we will move on to the final judgment. Amma. Oh my. is this?
デタラメを言ったって誰も耳は傾けないでしょうね。もうこれだけの証拠が出揃っちゃったんだもの。
What is this?
最高審判官の名において
In my
判決を
capacity
下
as
す。
Chief Justice, I shall now render judgment on Farina's misrepresentation of herself as the archon of fontain. As a human, bro, let me read. No.
有罪だ。
Guilty. Oh shit. Oh my god, what happens to her now?
では、
We shall now turn to the Arachis Mechanic Analyst Cardinal to render the final verdict on the charges. According to the judgment of the Arachis Mechanic Analyst Cardinal, Farina is... What's wrong? What's the Arachis' verdict? It can't be. Did the Arachis just declare Farina to be innocent?
Yeah.
No. The Arachis also displays a guilty verdict. Isn't that correct then? However, the exact wording of the verdict is thus: the Hydro Archon guilty to be punished via the death sentence. Holy shit. What? So she is the Hydro Archon then. Right? Huh? Wait, I'm so confused. The death sentence? That's actually one of the available sentences. I've only thought that it was just a myth. The one and only time the death sentence has been handed out at the court, and it's been given to the very person we worshipped as the god of justice? What an unexpected twist. Oh my god. Farina's been sentenced to death by the Arachis? We just wanted to use the trial to show her the seriousness of things so she'd tell us the truth. How did things escalate this quickly? Wait, I actually need to know how the Arachis works. Like, what? I know it was explained before, probably, but my brain... This outcome is indeed quite strange. According to Fontaine's current definitions of justice, as well as its recommendations for criminal sentences, is this sentence really appropriate for the crimes that have been committed? I mean, she did pose as the Archon, but... does that warrant a death sentence? Even Vacher wasn't sentenced to death by the Arachis. You know the real evil mastermind behind the serial disappearances case. What's more strange is, instead of Farina, the Arachis rendered judgment on the Hydro Archon. Wait, what? Wait, I'm so confused. Is this another A situation? Like, there's a puppet? Who is Farina protecting? She... Oh, I have so many questions. Indeed, not only is Farina's sentence overly excessive, the very point of our trial today was also to prove that Farina has never been the Hydro Archon in the first place. But now the Archers seems to have deliberately invoked the title of the Hydro Archon. What does this mean? Oh my god, I'm so confused. What is happening? Cutscene? Is there a cutscene? Oh, Femine. Excuse me if I may interrupt. Is the trial still going? Femine, you finally made it. I assume this means you've completed your mission? Any mission Father assigns to me will always be top priority. What is... With some help from the other Fatui, Femine brings the Stone Slate. Where do you find it? Is that the first prophecy slate? So the knave privately arranged for Femine to try and find the missing slate. I looked everywhere and finally found it at the bottom of the sea. It took me a long time to get around some dangerous stretches of water. But has the trial already concluded? Then doesn't that mean I've come too late? Father will be disappointed in me. Don't worry, the mystery hasn't been resolved yet. It's still not too late for you to shine. What does this mean? Thank you for your hard work, Mr. Femine. Please allow me to review the record left on the slate. Well, I see that the death penalty was already given out. I was so confused. I'm actually really confused right now. I have so many questions. Who is Farina protecting? Who is the real Hydro Archon? Is she the real Hydro Archon? What is happening? What is happening? Traveler, I believe that you have also already seen the other existing slates. I would like you to also come here and confirm their contents. Oh my. So what do you see? What is it? This looks like the previous Hydro Archon releasing her divine power, turning the Oceanids into human beings. Hold on. So Fontanians are actually Oceanids. They're originally Oceanids? Okay. I believe I have now made sense of the Hydro Archon's crime. It has to do with Fontaine's lost history. Isn't the Hydro Archon just guilty of deceiving her people? Wait, no, that's Farina, and we've already proven that she's not the Hydro Archon. So when you say Hydro Archon, do you mean the real Hydro Archon we've been kind of talking about? In truth, everything that you've encountered in Fontaine up until this point can be traced back to the contents of these stone slates. Wait, did I understand that correctly? Because I am second guessing myself if I read that correctly. Did the real Hydro Archon turn Oceanids into humans or humans into Oceanids? Because I feel like I switched some things up. I just want to confirm. We'll probably see. However, I am uncertain as to how much sense they currently make to you. An association between the contents of the slates and the events in real life. Okay, let's try to recall the contents of the other 3 stone slates. Paimon will do her best to help you remember. Oh yeah. Oh my god, this... Bro. Very thickums. Select to check the descriptions on the stone slates to extract key information from them. You can find scenarios related to the keys to the stone slates' contents in the incidents recorded in the interview notebook. There you can verify said content. I am so sorry for this. For my narration, I'm so sorry. As the verification process continues, the fountain water level in the menu interface will rise. Okay. When you have finished verifying all the stone slates, the truth behind the prophecy shall be revealed. Okay, we will see what happened. Okay. The first stone slate describes what you had just said. It seems to show the previous Hydro Archon using her divine power, and then Oceanids turn into humans. Okay. And then the Oceanids turn into humans. Does that mean that Fontanians are transformed Oceanids? Paimon wasn't expecting that. But if Oceanids can turn into humans, then perhaps this process can be reversed as well? The second stone slate shows Celestia floating in the sky, and the Hydro Archon and her people worshipping it together. But the heavens still brought judgment down upon them. This must be the point when the Hydro Archon and the Fontanians were branded with their original sin. Does this mean that the original sin and the Hydro Archon's sin are the same thing? The third slate shows the Hydro Archon sinking into the sea, surrounded by many people. That reminds Paimon, didn't we also watch that happen to someone else? Well, the fourth slate is the prophecy the Fontanians have been talking about. People dissolving into the sea, the Hydro Archon crying on her throne, and so on. We didn't believe that such a crazy disaster could happen at first, did we? But after that incident, it was just a question of when and not if. Bro, okay, so I have to link these to the things that happened in Fontaine so far, right? We know from the case of the Hariyama, the Fontanians can be dissolved in primordial seawater. And the first stone slate tells us that long ago, the Hydro Archon used her power to turn Oceanids into humans. This might be the reason that Fontanians can dissolve. Okay. Stone Slate 2, it shows Celestia floating in the sky and the Hydro Archon and her people worshipping it together, but the heavens still brought judgment down upon them. Ow! Bengu! Hello! Welcome to the stream! How are you? It's been a while! Hello! Okay, let's see. What was this again? What was this again? The, Celestia. The sin. Maybe this one? Cause I don't fucking know. I don't know, bro. Is the Oratress connected to Celestia? No, right? Is it? I have no clue. I have no clue. Is it this one? Okay. Perhaps what is about to take place has all happened before. The true sin of the Hydro Archon that Neuvillette mentioned, and the original sin cast down on the people of Fontaine by Celestia as recorded on the stone slates. Okay, I guess that's it. Let's do Navia. It's not as simple as falling into the sea. When Navia fell into the sea, her consciousness was subjected to judgment. The stone slates showed the people gathered around the Hydro Archon in the sea. Could that be alluding... What? I read too slow and I accidentally clicked. It shows a scene that is basically identical to that described in the prophecy circulating throughout Fontaine. Fontanians will eventually be dissolved into the sea, and the Hydro Archon will sit alone on her throne and weep. Okay, I'm not sure which one this is. The prophecy? This one? The prophecy from the stone slates found its way into society, but not many people believed it at first. The fortress of Meropide was nearly flooded with primordial seawater, which we know can cause Fontanians to dissolve. It seems increasingly likely that the prophecy may come true. If we hadn't dealt with it in time, things could have gone very badly. They'll dissolve into the primordial sea but won't cease to exist. Their essence will flow in the seawater, converge, and take the form of an Oceanid. The Hydro Archon was sentenced to death in court, shocking everyone present. Perhaps this means that her sin was actually Fontaine's original sin. Navia fell into the water outside those ruins, and she nearly dissolved. She was surrounded by the people of Poseidon in the court within her consciousness and was forced to take part in a trial meant to make her stay. The eruption of the primordial sea at the fortress of Meropide was the surest sign that the prophecy was about to come to pass no matter what. The prophecy's contents can all be verified by recent events. If we combine what we know together, loads of truths should come to light. Bro! Okay, so the Oratrice judged Farina... the Hydro Archon's original sin then. Huh? Me confused. Pee pee boo poo brain. Paimon gets it now, so that's how you can make sense of it. Please explain. But then it feels like we're going to have to share some truly shocking revelations. Let's hear them. The first slate reveals that Fontanians are not real humans. Incredible, Linny, did you hear that? We're not real humans? All Fontanians were originally created by the late previous Hydro Archon with Oceanids as their basis. The evidence for that can be found in how only Fontanians could dissolve in primordial seawater and how all the girls Vacher dissolved were also turned into Oceanids. Oh, and according to Navia, when she was about to get dissolved, she also saw everyone gathered around for a trial, all of them in the shape of Oceanids. Indeed, the second slate reveals that the crime of the Hydro Archon was her creation of Fontanians from Oceanids. Ah. Yeah, and it follows from the content of the first slate that she probably angered Celestia by creating humans without prior permission. That could also explain why the Aura trees judged the Hydro Archon to be guilty. It's to account for that ancient sin. Oh my goodness. The Hydro Archon's true sin was creating us? And yet, after many hundreds of years, the Hydro Archon's creations have turned around to try to judge the Archon within the opera epiclese. The twists of history are often the most unexpected of all. As for the third slate, I'm still convinced that it should come after the fourth slate. Yeah, isn't the image here just like when Navia fell into the sea? So wouldn't it be trying to show the image of the Hydro Archon also falling into the sea once the prophecy has been fulfilled in the fourth slate? The fourth slate depicts the fulfillment of the prophecy as it's already widely known. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Then, only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away. Did Paimon get all that right? Good job, Paimon. You've made some keen deductions, I must say. Given how much you still don't know, it is impressive that you've already managed to connect so many pieces of the truth. However, while you were able to decode all the information on the slates, they had also been etched with an additional layer of hidden information using a different power source. Oh yeah! That reminds me, Nouvellette wanted to get more information in the ruins, but he wasn't able to because why again? Because they needed this slate? Or something? I don't know, I forgot. When we were at the ruins, I tried to decipher the hidden information recorded in the slates. But since we only had 3 slates at the time, I was unable to come to a full conclusion. Now that the slate collection is complete, I shall make another attempt to decipher the narrative recorded within. If everything goes well, we should finally be informed of the unadulterated truth. Oh my god, I'm scared. Well, did you get it? I believe I should share this truth not only with you but with all the people of Fontaine as well. I will try to briefly summarize it for you. Your hypotheses regarding the origin of Fontanians and the sin of the Hydro Archon were both correct. In the Fontaine of old, the previous Hydro Archon sensed the yearning of her Oceanid familiars for life on land. The Oceanids were enamored with the beauty and romanticism of human beings and wished to have those experiences for themselves, expressed to the Hydro Archon their desire to become of a similar kind. However, even though water as an element is intricately linked with the power of life, the Hydro Archon, as one of the 7, did not possess the authority to create a new form of human life. Not want to give in, she eventually found a way to create permanent humanoid bodies for her familiars by appropriating the power of this planet's primordial sea. She poured primordial seawater into the Oceanid's blood vessels, creating humanoid mimics in the process. But if Fontanians were to ever come into direct contact with water from the primordial sea, the power within their bodies would escape these artificial restraints and return to the sea. As a result, their forms would collapse and they would be reverted to their original forms as Oceanids. Okay. Of course, the Hydro Archon never received permission from the Heavenly Principles to create a new human race.
ゆえに
And thus the Hydro Archon and all of her creations came to shoulder the original sin of
原始
appropriating
大
the
会の
power of
力
the
を盗んだと
primordial
いう罪
sea.
を背負ってきたこれこそ
That is the true history of how the
Fontaine
people of
の起源だ。
Fontaine first came into being.
あなたも
So you, we were all Oceanids before we were turned into human
からで
beings?
きた人間ってこと
That's way too much information for me. I think I'm just going to pretend that I never heard a single thing. Oh my god. Imagine your whole life thinking that you're this being and then suddenly you're not. Like, what do you do? What do you do with that? Holy shit. Wait, but if that's the truth, we can't let the Hydro Archon be sentenced to death. After all, her only sin was creating us. This really might be too much information for your regular Frontanian, but it does answer a lot of our questions.
3つ目の石板への
Alas, your
推測に関
hypothesis
しては
regarding the third and fourth stone slates was inaccurate. The slates' respective positions are in fact correct. So they are in the right order? What is the third slate supposed to represent then?
肝心なの
A
は
key point of the visual on the third slate is how all the individuals depicted in the water are humans rather than Oceanids. They have not been dissolved, which implies that the water depicted in this slate is not water from the primordial sea. The nation of Fontaine is the nation of Hydra as well as the nation of trials and justice. Instead of being the literal element, the water in the scene symbolizes judgment and justice. So I guess the third slate is what's happening now? You may also recall Navia's experience. When she fell into the sea, her consciousness was surrounded by that of many others who intended to hold a trial to determine her fate. Therefore, the meaning of the third slate is that the people of Fontaine shall try the Hydro Archon at the court of justice. So yeah, okay. Yes, it refers to our present situation. I think I'm following now. So what you're saying is, even though we decided to put on this trial to avoid fulfilling the prophecy, it's another step to the prophecy. In truth, everything we've done has happened exactly as the prophecy foretold. So now it seems we're the ones making sure it comes true. What should we do now? I don't know. It feels like there's no way out of this. No matter what, the prophecy will be fulfilled. Is this what it feels like to be a prisoner of fate? If that's the case, does that mean the scene in the fourth slate will also be fulfilled soon? Fate is playing 4D chess. I know. Like, the reason why they wanted to do this was to get answers from Farina. And be, you know... Oh my god. And for her to realize how grave the situation is becoming. But fate said, ha! You thought! No, bro! Holy shit! Wait, that is crazy. Traveler, I would like to point out another small fallacy in your deductions, okay? About the fourth slate, you probably thought that the eruption of primordial seawater beneath the fortress of Merpeed served as the surest sign that the prophecy was about to come to pass, yes? However, I believe that rather than being a sure sign, that eruption could, in fact, only be a small warning of something far worse to come. As for the root cause of the catastrophe, I believe you've already encountered it before. Wait, what? What is it? The whale? Is it the whale? What is the true source of the catastrophe? This eruption was just a small warning of the things to come. You must find the root cause of the disaster. The curse? Is it the whale? It was both dream and reality. Wait, what? If we're talking about a true culprit, that could only be that thing inside the primordial sea, right? The truth, the original sin, the trial, and the root cause of the disaster. my god, what is happening? Oh shoot! Oh my god! No! Oh my god, no! Hey yo! I was like, hold up, this music sounds familiar. It kind of reminds me of Child. So he's been fighting this whale? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you good? Back he goes. He just came out. Oh my god. That was way too close. How did that thing just burst into the opera house? Wait, was that the huge whale you saw in your dream? Wait, so how the fuck did Child be with a whale? What? That's right, I'd wager that it's also the one that Child saw when he was young. So is it like an abyss whale? Huh? So we've met it at last. I understand very well why it has chosen to make an appearance here. Wait, I'm trying to make sense of this. Is the whale someone? Is it like a quote-unquote god or something like that? Something of that stature? I don't know. Like, what is it? Oh, there will be another funny moment with Child. Okay, okay. I hope he's okay. He's been... How many... How many weeks has it been since we've seen that guy? Bro. He's fighting for his life. That whale does not belong to Tevat. It is a monster that has traversed the stars, weeping all the while. Okay, what is it doing here? It has been greedily consuming the energy from the planet's primordial sea, using it to grow. That is the main cause for the rising sea levels. Okay. And once it has finished consuming all of the energy contained within the sea, its next step will be... You said that when the Hydro Archon first created Fontanians out of Oceanids, she filled their blood vessels with primordial seawater. Precisely, that whale finds the blood of Fontanians nigh impossible to resist. Therefore, when it left the primordial sea, it decided to make its next stop a packed opera house full of food. Food in the form of Fontanians. Ah, that's why! We just barely managed to push it back, right? In that case, won't it come back to target the people again once it's managed to recover its strength? That is correct. Indeed, it is more accurate to say that we should thank that Harbinger for buying us some time. Without him, the whale would have likely come onto land far sooner. From the way he looked, he must have been fighting the creature for quite a long time. 24/7. That battle maniac, we've always known that he had a special connection with that whale, but we definitely didn't expect it to help us out like this. Anyway, now that we know that this whale is the actual cause of the disaster recorded in the prophecy, all we need to do to stop the prophecy would be to find a way to beat it up, right? It is too late. What do you mean? It had already absorbed too much of the primordial sea's energy before we could notice it. At this point, it has become practically integrated with the sea itself. Even if the entirety of Tevad were to be destroyed, it could still survive. Holy crap. And swim off towards some other world? That is crazy. That is insane. That's not something I will accept. We've already done everything we can, and we even found the true culprit. We've come so far. You can't just tell me that the last hurdle is some impossible foe. That's just not fair. Indeed, that's not how a grand performance should end. I'll fight it to the end, no matter what. So the prophecy will be fulfilled no matter what, huh? Unless we do something about it, because, you know, Mage N said something about that. The prophecy, yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the history of the future. Hello, Yuki Alt AC. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the follow. Hello, hello. After everything, it still turned out like this. We couldn't fight against fate. Wait, but if this is all about fate... Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspective of the gods, could things be happening in hidden corners?
Thank you, everyone.
What? Thank you so much for the follow, Insomnier999. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god, I just reached my goal of 545. 535 yesterday. Now we reached another goal. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. Hi, Azzy. Welcome to the stream. Okay, just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods, could things be happening in hidden corners where the gods' gaze does not fall? Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide no matter what will happen in Tevat's future. All you need to do is to play your part. What? Could it be that even if the prophecy will be fulfilled, there will still be a way to save everyone? Huh. How are you, cutie? I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing good, but I'm, you know, just in a bit of pain. It's fine. I have my cramps. But it's alright. I'm enjoying so far with Genshin. I'm distracting myself from the pain too. Don't forget your daily reminder. Yeah? To drink and stretch. Oh, actually, let me drink and stretch. Everyone, don't forget to hydrate and stretch as well. Hold on, let me hydrate. Okay, that was good. That you're short? I'm not that short. Did I miss something? Wait, I forgot about Furina. What was it that she wanted to say to me at that last moment in the giant magic box? What is her real secret? Is Furina still here, by the way? Cutscene. Oh, what is this? What is happening? I believe it is preparing to carry out the death sentence. No way. No, I still need answers. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who's that? Who's this? Wait, what? What is happening? What is happening? I'm so confused. Whoa!
君は
You. Furina? Question mark? Wait, who's this? I love her outfit. Sorry, that shocked expression on your face is just too amusing. I couldn't help myself.
思わず吹き出してしまった。
君は
You are not Farina. Who are you?
ああ、
The sweet sound of bewilderment. Marvelous, a sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Fossilor. You know, the
魔
god.
人フォカロルスだよ。
I like her outfit. I like it.
魔人フォカロルスが
Why did you
なぜ私
deceive
たちを
us?
欺いた
ああ、
That wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness no, but I had to fool everyone else too if I was to
本
stand
当に
any
騙そうとしているのは
if I was to stand any chance of deceiving
天理さ。
the heavenly principles. Hold up.
天理を欺く
Deceiving the heavenly principles?
あの予言のことだよ。
Renpai! Hello! Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you.
フォンテーヌは
It's
水
all
に飲み
because of
込ま
the
れてしまう。
pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve, fontaine condemned to be flooded.
僕の前言
One was
推
not
進
amused, in fact.
つまり、
One was positively
エゲリアのこの予言を
bemused
僕
when
に
that
託した時、
problem was thrust upon me by my
僕も思ったよ。
dearest
こ
predecessor,
れはさすがに
That's
難
the
しすぎ
former
ないかってね。
Hydro Archon Egeria? For the uninitiated. It hardly gets more disastrous than a preordained national catastrophe now, does it?
予言のあの
She
シ
knew
ーン
full
は
well that the prophecy would
必ず起こるって
surely come to
分かっ
pass.
同時に
And as one of the
属性
seven,
の
she
七
also
姿勢
knew
である
full
彼女
well
には
that
も
one
う一つ
defies the
分かりき
heavenly
っていたことがあ
principles
っ
at
た。
one's peril.
天理を敵に回してはならないと。
One defies the heavenly principles at one's peril.
こんなの
So
解
yes,
決
as
策
you
なん
have
て
no
全く存
doubts
在しないじゃない
surmised,
か。
it was a rather impossible situation that I
そう思う
found
だろ？
myself in.
僕は一人
I
で
spent
海
a
底まで潜り、
terribly long
長
time
い時
mulling it
間をか
over,
けて考え
alone
込
on
んだ。
the ocean floor, and
周
I
り
was
の貝が
almost
ブクブク
growing
泡になっ
barnacles
ちゃ
by
う
the
頃
time I
に
finally
よう
realized
やく
there was only
僕はそ
one
の唯
possible
一の
solution
答
to
えを
this
見つけ出した。
confounding conundrum. Hey yo, you have a cute VTuber Meowdo? What name can I call you? You can call me Al. You can call me Al. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Coco. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. How are you?
天理を
I
欺
had
く
to
ことのみ
outwit
が
the heavenly
予言が
principles,
起こると
allow
同
the
時に
prophecy to be
みんなを
fulfilled
救える方法だとね。
ostensibly at least, while saving everyone at the same time.
うん、
I'm a genius,
僕っ
I
て
know.
本当に天
I
才。
can only assume
これも
that's
ま
why
さに
Egeria
エ
chose
ゲリ
me
ア
as
が
her
僕を後
successor.
継者と。そういえば、
Although looking back
彼女
now,
は
it
この
was
国を
hardly the
救う任務
inheritance
も
one
水
dreams
人
of.
としての
One
責務
dreams
も
of.
人を創
Between
造
the
した
task
こ
of
との
saving the
現在も
nation, the
何もかも
quotidian
一気に僕に
duties of the
押し付けた
Hydro
んだね。
Archon, and not to mention the original sin of creating a new race of humans. I dare say she left me quite a colossal mess to clean up. Damn.
あ
But
で
one
も
can
まあ
only play the
しょうが
hand
ないさ。
one is
なん
dealt.
と言ったって
I did not choose
僕も
this
かつて
any
は
more than
彼
I
女の
chose
眷
to
属。
be one of
あな
her
たの純粋
oceanid
精霊の一人
familiars.
だったんだからね。
Uh-huh.
つまり君もかつ
So
てエ
you
ゲリア
were
によって
also once
人間にさ
one
れた
of
純
the
粋精霊の一人だった
oceanids
と
transformed into a human by Egeria's hand? Okay.
その通り。
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human, and I still do even now. In my eyes, to be human is to be part of the greatest opera ever known.
僕からすれば人間の存在そのものが美しい歌劇のような神になっ
After
てから
becoming a god, I
僕は
separated
作
my
られたば
divinity
かり
from
の
my
人の
body
自分
and
だけを
spirit,
残して
leaving behind only a
己の
self that was
神格を
as naive and
体と
bewildered
精神
as my
から分
past
離した。
self on her first day as a human being. Ah, how'd she do that? How'd she do that?
今こうして
The
君と対
me
話
you
してい
see
るのは
before you now is
その
that
神
divinity,
格さ。
and the human counterpart
そ
I
れに
left
対し
behind
て
I named
人間の
Farina.
僕はフリーナと名付けたんだ。喜怒哀楽
She
の
could
感
feel
情を持
joy,
つ彼女
sorrow,
は
and everything in
思
between.
い上がり
She
たい
could be
時は
as
思い
vain
上が
and
って
conceited or as
逃げ
meek
たい
and
時は
vulnerable
逃げ
as
る。
she wished.
彼女の
Her
長所は
strengths were of
人
a
間しか持
kind
たない
only
長
a
所。
human could
その
possess,
短
as
所も
were her
人間
shortcomings.
僕の目
But
に
in my
映る
eyes,
フリーナ
Farina's
は
humanity was
ま
what
さ
made
に
her
完
perfect.
璧な人
She
間
was
だ。
perfectly human in every way,
なぜな
the
ら彼
person
女
I
は
always wanted to
本
be.
当の人間と全く一緒で、それこそ僕の理想の自分だったからね。
Okay, so to make things clear, I don't even know how to sort out my thoughts right now. So Farina is the human and Fossilor is the divinity, and only one can exist as at a time, right? Question mark? Not sure. So it's not like it's not like the Shogun puppet in a sense, because she's very much real. I'll try to understand as I play through. It's fine.
その後
Anyway, so then I
僕は彼女
cursed
を
her.
奪った
Damn. Damn. No, she divided herself into two. Okay, so they can exist at the same time. Does the funniest line, I was like, damn, this is so deep. And then I cursed her and I'm like, huh? Huh? So, wait, does human Farina know her divine self? Does she know that? Or... I don't know, bro.
天理を欺く
Bro, can I have an
計画を
interview with Farina right now, right
完成させ
now?
るためにね
All part of the plan, of course. The plan to deceive the heavenly principles.
覚えているだろ
Do you still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydro Archon alone weeping on her throne. Wait, that happened earlier!
一人ぼっちで涙を流す予言が
In
実
order
現した風に見えるよう
that the
に
prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Farina to be an actress to play the part of the Hydro Archon in the prophecy. I'm confused. Is Farina like... I'm so confused. Is she like a... like... Huh? Is she acting alone like an individual? Fossilor just asked her to do this and that? I can't right now.
呪いによって
Under the curse I placed on her, as long as I, Fossilor's divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of
人間が持つ
happiness.
べき幸せを享受することもできないのさ
She could not die, but nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of happiness. Okay.
例の予言が
Instead, she was
実現
forced
し
to
たと見せ
take
かけるため
forced to take the stage in the opera house, to embrace the role of leading lady, to forever play the part of the god from the prophecy, all to create a deceitful appearance of that prophecy coming to pass. I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called
君の
the
法廷
Opera
は
Epiclese.
だがあのフリーナは所詮人間のはず
But Farina is only human, isn't
好
she?
きの命
Even
があ
though
った
she
としても
has had a long life, her mind is no stronger than that of any other ordinary human being.
彼女にとっ
I
て
cannot begin to fathom what she has had to
これはどれほどの苦痛だろうか
endure. It must have been torture for her.
そうだよ
It has indeed, and although she is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely owe her an apology for it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start to think of them as two different people.
この500年
It's
は
been 500 years, and all along she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely, and agonizingly painful opera of all time. Cutscene. Cutscene? Question mark. Oh no, it's not. Just kidding. Where was I this whole time? Where was I this whole time? Wait, I forgot. We weren't in the same room as them. I came into contact with Farina's tears. If I remember correctly, tears often contain a being's strongest emotion. With sufficiently strong hydrosensitivity, I can form an emotional connection, just like I did with the Oceanid at the fontain of Lucide. Oh my god. Wait, could this be Farina's inner world? Ah, okay, we're here now. Farina, what is she doing on stage? Wait a moment. That probably isn't Farina. That's likely a reflection of her inner self. If I can directly speak to that self, I might be able to easily get what I wanted to know. I came here for answers. Either way, this opportunity is not to be missed. Let me try talking to her. Okay. Hey. Hey. How do I go on stage? Here. Alright, I'm going to bed. Have a good stream. Good stream, Al. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Piggy. Have a good rest. Good night, good night. Whoa, man. I miss being on stage. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah? I can't read. Who permitted you to come onto this stage? Now I understand your admiration for my august self, but I must ask you to keep to the rules. Kuya Jolo, hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Come on, it's me. Alright, alright. Don't look at me, don't look at me. It is not my intent to reprimand you. There is no need to state your name. Just be off with you. Do not distract me from my performance. I don't see any audience here. Do not jest. Just let the stage lights go off, please, if only for 1 second. I think this is her, like, inner thoughts. Can you not feel it? I am Fosalar. That way I can become myself again. I am Fosalar. The eyes of countless Fontanians are upon me. I must, at all times, display the utmost elegance and nobility. Something's off. There's no getting through to her. Even in her heart of hearts, she's still playing the role of the Hydro Archon. What sort of resolve must she have that even her inner self and subconscious would have such an impenetrable defense? Fosalor originated as an Oceanid created by Egeria as an Oceanid before and after the death. And after the death of Egeria, she was instated in her place as the Hydro Archon sometime afterward. Okay. Upon ascending, Fosalor separated her divinity from her body and spirit and named the human she left behind Furina. Fosalor saw Furina as essentially a human version of herself as well as exactly the kind of human she wished to be. Okay, so it's clear that Furina is just human. She's just human. she's just human. Okay. Okay, thank you, Ren. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. That makes it clearer now. I have to find a way. Oh, my neck kind of hurts. Oh, okay. The lights. Dear audience, oh shh! That scared me. Dear audience, the performance is experiencing a technical difficulty. Oh. Oh. A cry without echo? Shackles. Whoa. Chains? What was earlier? Oh, the scene. That's all the spotlights turned off. In Furina's heart, they must have symbolized the eyes of the people on her. Speaking of which, I think I just received some sort of signal. Was that her true voice? A ticket? When did that end up here? Oh, what is this? Oh. Ah. Front row seats? Either way, it looks like the show is about to begin. In that case, show me how you truly feel, Furina. Scene 1. Before a mirror, Furina. Let's see. Oh! Hey. Oh my god. Wait, I got chills. This part made me cry so hard, not gonna lie. Oh my god, bro. If it made you cry, I'm gonna cry. Golden Ticket to Chocolate Factory? Oh my god. Bro, the movie. Furina? Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you?
僕を呼ぶのは誰だい？どこにいるんだ？焦らないで。
Be not nervous.
怖が
Be
らない
not
で。
afraid. I am
僕は
before
君
you.
の目の前にいるよ。
Hi.
ちょっと待って。
Wait a moment.
どう
You're
いうことだい？
me? How can this be?
君は鏡。うん。
Me are you, huh? You know what?
その呼び方も悪くないね。
That's not bad. Let's go
では、
with that.
これから僕は鏡の中の君だ。
Okay.
鏡の中の
Mirror
僕。
me. What do you wish to say?
君は僕に何かよ。予言のこ
The
とを。
prophecy. Have you heard of it? Is this a flashback to when Farina was first created? I shouldn't ask questions. It would probably tell me. I don't know.
予言？
What prophecy?
あ、
Oh
待っ
wait,
て。
I know. I
僕は
think.
知ってるみた
I
いだ。
don't know why, but it's
なぜかわ
in
から
my
ないけど。
head somehow.
人
The
々は
people
みん
will
な
all be dissolved
海の
into the
中に溶け、
waters, and only the
水
hydro
人は
archon
自
will
らの
remain,
鎌倉で
weeping on
涙
her
を
throne.
流す。
Only then will the
そう
sins
し
of
て
the
初め
people
て
of
フォ
Fontaine
ン
be
テーヌ
washed
人の罪は
away.
洗い流される。そう。そ
Well,
の
very
通
good.
りだ
You know
よ。
it well.
よくわかってるじゃないか。どういうことだ？
What's going on? I
僕の
can't
記
seem
憶
to
は何
remember
もかも
anything
曖昧なのに。
clearly. The
唯
only
一
thing
こ
I
の
know
予
for
言
sure
のこ
is
とだけ
this
ははっ
prophecy.
きりと覚えている。
Will it really come to
予言の
pass?
内容は本当に起きることなのか？そうだよ。
Yes,
これ
it
も僕
will,
が
and
君
that
を
is why
探し
I've
に来た
come
理
to
由
you.
だ。
Disaster will
フォ
come
ン
to
テーヌの
Fontaine
災い
sooner
は
or later.
いずれ訪れ
Things will
る。
develop just as the
すべて
prophecy
が予言
declared.
通りになっ
There
て
is
しまう。
no escaping it.
逃げ、それって
But
すごく大
doesn't
変な
that
こ
mean
となん
everyone
じゃ
will
ないか？
die? I'm a Fontanian just
みんな
like
死ぬの
them.
か？
Will I dissolve
フォン
too?
テーヌ人として僕も溶けてしまうのか？
Don't worry, magical
心配
meetings
しないで。
exist in this world
この世
precisely
に
to
奇
give
遇
people
な
a
んてもの
chance
が
to
存
turn
在し
things
ているの
around.
は
It
ま
is
さ
the
に人
reason
々
why
に
you
天
met
気
me
をもたら
today.
すためなのさ。
Okay.
みんなを救う
I
方
will
法
tell you how
は
to save
僕
everyone,
が
but
教えてあげる。
you may have to suffer
ただ
somewhat.
その代わりに君はいくつもの苦難を
Okay.
なんだ
So
救える
there's still
望み
hope
がま
after
だあ
all?
るのか。
Goodness, you
本
frightened
当
me.
にびっく
You
りしたよ。
spoke so much and
君
with
が
so
あんなに
much
怖そうに言う
certainty.
からだよ。
This Farina is like the most vulnerable Farina we've seen so far.
苦痛については
One of the most vulnerable sides of her. As for the suffering, well, I will admit that the first thing that came to mind was, why do I have to be the one to suffer? But if the prophecy will come true, I'll also die anyway, right? So if I've already met you as my magical meeting in this world, if there were scales with all the people of Fontaine on one side and my pain on the other side, is it not obvious where the scales should tilt?
天秤がどっちに傾くかなんて考える必要もないだろう。
You truly are the perfect human,
君は
my
最も
ideal.
完璧な人間だ。僕もしかした
I
ら
suppose this would also be the
それこそが君の
justice
正義な
that
のかもね。
belongs to you.
いや、
Don't worry,
なんでもない。
it's nothing. Listen
いい
well.
かい？
Fontaine has
フォンテ
just
ーヌは
lost
今
its hydro
水神を
archon.
失った
I
ば
need
か
you
り
to
だ。
play a role,
君
that
が
of the new archon.
神を
Play
演じ
as
る？
a god?
あ
That's right. You
ずっ
must begin a never-ending
あ、ずっと
masquerade.
演じ続け
You
るんだ。
must never let anyone
誰に
suspect
も疑
your
われてはならない。
identity. Okay.
もし君に
If
そ
you
れ
can
がで
keep
き
it
たな
up,
ら、
then I shall have
僕
my
には
way
予
of
言に
defying
抗う
this
術がある。
prophecy. But should
けど、
your
万が
identity
一君の
be
身分がバレ
revealed,
てし
then
ま
all
うと、
hope will be
最後の
lost.
希望もそのまま消えてしまうだろう。でも、そんな
But
の
how
どう
will
や
I
れば
do
いいって
this?
言
A
うんだ？
human assuming the role of a god without being exposed.
安心して。
Don't worry, what
君
you
がや
must
る
do
べきこ
is
とは、
not to turn
自分
yourself
を
into a
本当
real
の神
god.
の姿
You
にするこ
simply
とじゃ
need to
ない。
play the role of a god as
ただ、
humans imagine them
人
to
間
be.
が君も人間だから、
Being a human
それが
yourself,
どの
I'm
よう
sure
な
you
姿
already
について
know
は、
what such an
よく知って
entity
いる
would
は
be
ずだ。
like.
覚えておくんだぞ。
Remember, your true challenge
これ
will
から
not be
君が直
pursuing
面するの
divinity,
は、
but
神聖
contending
をどう
against
模索するかと
humanity.
いうことじゃない。
I'm still
ま
not
だ
sure
完
I
全に理解できて
understand,
ない
but
けど、
I'll try. I'll try to do this.
頑張ってみるよ。
Oh
それ
my.
で、
So how
僕は
long am I
いつま
going
で
to have
水
to
神を
play
演
this
じ
role?
続けないといけないんだ。
Girl's been playing this role for 500 years. Oh my goodness.
この任務をこなす
To
ために
accomplish this mission, you will have to stay on the stage for many, many years. You will endure and not grow old until your task
君
ends.
が年を取ることはない。しかし
But I promise you, all will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial, and everyone will
過
be
激なような
saved.
審判によって審
A
判か
trial, huh? How
それは楽しみ
exciting!
だね。
I'll be looking forward
す
to
ご
it.
くわか
Scene 2, accession speech. Farina, accession. Accession? Okay. Whoa. I still have chills. Let's go on stage properly.
The
Maison has announced my can't read accession, but this is my first time facing the people. What should I say to most appear like a god? To be honest, I still don't know. Perhaps I should first try to act natural. Summon courage. More passion, more passion, more energy, more energy. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Opera Epic class. I'm sure you've all heard about how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am Farina de Fontaine, your new Archon. Appear earnest. In truth, I know little about becoming a nation's new god, but it will be my honor to guide you all. As the god Fosalar, the god of justice, I shall do all within my power to lead you into an age of fairness and justice. Close politely. Once again, thank you all for coming. If you should have any questions or suggestions, please send them to the Maison Cardinalis. I'm so sorry. The future of Fontaine will require us to work together after all. This should do it. I thought I might stammer, but thankfully I was able to convey my thoughts just fine. Okay, and next? Sorry. I'm so sorry. That's the new Hydro Archon? Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses humanity would be a bit more assertive. Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions there at the end. Shouldn't gods be all-powerful? She's being so modest. What's the difference between her and an ordinary person then? If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be a Maison-backed puppet. Wait, what's going on? Why is everyone suspecting me of being a fake? Oh, this is bad. If I get exposed here, there'll no be saving the people from the prophecy. Right, your niece said that I just need to play the role of a goddess humans imagine them to be. Calm down, Farina. Think. What do the people want? What would they imagine a god to speak and act? Assertive with a strong sense of presence, one who can dispel all doubt. That is the character I'm fated to play. You got this. Very good, my people. Only ones such as you are deserving of my rule. Now, I was wondering, if some weak puppet were to one day come onto the stage and claim ownership of this opera house, would the children of Fontaine follow them? Well, it seems that you would all see right through them. Having passed my test, you are qualified to witness wondrous trials alongside my august self, here in this opera house. You may consider my previous act a door gift of sorts. I thought it was a debut that suited the atmosphere. Now then, let us be reintroduced. Ah, so that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house? Such personality, it's quite shocking to be honest, but I suppose it's a better look than before. Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful, our future may yet be bright after all. Ah, so this is how she learned how to, act. It seems I've turned them around. Best follow this flow and restart my accession speech. Summon courage resolutely with conviction. My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, keep faith in your ardor for justice. We have heard it said that this nation's sins can no longer be washed away. Well, I say that justice is most frequent when it blooms amid sin. She basically said, fake it till you make it. I aspire. Honestly, I would love to fake it till I make it. I'm on but she never fully made it. Yeah. Appear earnest, turn up the drama. The scales of justice should not weigh heavy in the hands of its god. On one side, it must carry fairness and justice, and on the other, praise and applause. May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. Let us light the fires and drink to the future of Fontaine. Close politely, end the speech emphatically. There is no trouble in this world that justice cannot solve. All that is needed is for you, my people, to believe in it, heart and soul. As long as I, the Archon Fossilor, stand within the Opera Epiclese, so long as I stand before the oratress, I shall even judge the gods of this world. Damn. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Act 3. Stage 3. Scene 3. Opera House, Farina. Okay. What is this? Lady Farina, here are today's case reports as well as a summary of the follow-up for your perusal. Come now, was I not just at the opera house in person? Leave these kinds of things to Nouvillette. Besides, none of these trials were the one that I'm looking forward to the most. If I may be so impertinent, what kind of trial are you truly looking forward to? A magnificent, dramatic, and wondrous trial. A trial to end all things. How could you hope to understand? That's true. I fear I lack the ability to grasp your divine thought, Lady Archon. No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now to your duties. The trial I await, it will come one day. It will come after 500 years, girl. Hey Al, you casserole connoisseur. Hello Toasty, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? Lady Farina, I don't know what to say. Thank you for agreeing to see me. No need to thank me. Rather, thank your own sense of perseverance instead. Long have you stood in line to meet me, have you not? I'm afraid that's just an inevitable consequence of my divine charm. Alright, Deoteria, is it? How is your son's illness? You remembered me and you knew of my family too. He is doing much better now. In fact, he is far more of an ardent believer than I. He was the one who forced me to seek an audience with you and to bring your words back to him. Good, very good. If this should happen again in the future, please do not hesitate to come and tell me. Going down to citizens' homes every so often, while not usual practice, should serve as a fine change of pace. You're such a gentle and wise god. Thank you once again on behalf of my son. I'm alive? I hope you're doing well, Toasty. And I hope you're taking care of yourself. Hehe. Okay, let's see what happens here. What is this? What is this? Lady Farina, here are the latest hydrological reports. As for the specific parameters you asked us to take care of, I'm afraid things still don't look good. I see. It's as I thought then. As your god, I did already expect this, but I wanted to see how far your human wisdom would allow you to analyze it. All manner of signs indicate that the prophecy will still come to pass. Forget it. That's not something you need to worry about right now. Well, as I understand it, the Fontaine Research Institute is also trying to find a way to counter the rising water levels. Really? Have they found anything? I'm afraid that they haven't found any effective solutions thus far. Is that so? Well, no wonder. This issue has reached the realm of the gods after all. Still, their spirit is praiseworthy. She's trying to do her own research too. Okay. The day is finally over. I haven't had a moment to breathe this whole time. Oh, poor girl. She's been putting up this facade. But it's good to see that everything's getting on track. There are no longer any voices of suspicion. Maybe this is fine. I just need to keep going and everyone will be saved. Alright, Farina, don't think too hard about this. You need rest. Tomorrow's a new day. Part 4. Scene 4. Opera House, Farina. Ad time? Okay, okay. Please do let me know when the ad is over. Okay, let me just drink water. Everyone, hydrate as well. I got a Swedish ad? That's so random. Okay, I'm just gonna, I don't know, wait until the ad is over. Hopefully, actually I can check that. Let me just, I'm so sorry for doing this. Let me just go to my dashboard. Okay, 48 minutes for the next ad. It's done. Thank you so much for letting me know. Okay. Let's continue. Lady Farina, here are the new trial reports for the latest cases as well as a summary of the follow-up. There will be no need for that. I've seen them already. There's no need to go back over scenes I've witnessed in person before. Which one was this? She's been doing this routine for years. Lady Farina, I waited for so long for this chance to see you in this manner. Indeed, my dear loyal citizen, this joyous moment is an honor for us both. Hi, Bob. Hello. Welcome. Lady Farina, we're detecting significant hydrological anomalies near Poisson. Understood. Keep monitoring. Keep me informed should anything come up at the Institute. She's been doing the same thing. I don't think I'll let anything slip today. I must show the people that there is nothing to worry about. I just don't know when these days will end. She must be so tired. My god. Oh my god. I feel utterly exhausted. Best to rest early today too. Wake me up! Wake me! Oh, wrong song. When September ends. Scene 5, Opera House, Farina. Oh. Is she doing research on the prophecy? I think so. Oh wait, she's just repeating her routine. I think. Oh my god. Which scene is this scene? Yes. 182,375. Tengu. It's like a dream being able to speak with you up close like this. I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to receive an audience with you was Madame Dioteria, almost 20 generations ago. Oh my god. Come on in and save me from the dark. Bro, I had to sing the chorus in my head because I forgot the tune, the melody. And what a fine family yours is indeed. It brings me great joy to meet such a faithful believer and a descendant of a line most ardent. Surely you exaggerate, Lady Farina. My lady? What is it, good citizen? Are you good? Are you crying? How did I guess that? Really now? I didn't even notice. Oh. This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters, can I? No wonder. No wonder. A manifestation of your power then. Oh, Archon, I am honored to have witnessed it. Honored indeed. Oh. Oh my god. This must be really frustrating for her. So interminable? So lonely? Just how much longer? Oh. Hundreds of years must have passed by now. Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more. She's tired. She's so tired. Poor girl. I never imagined that it would hurt so much. How can you see into my eyes like open doors, leading you down to my core where I've become so numb without a soul? My spirit sleeping somewhere cold until you find it there and... Is this a song? I'm so sorry. I am uncultured. I am uncultured. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Have I reached my limit? No, perhaps I reached it long ago. Today, I didn't even notice my own tears. Oh, I feel so bad for her. It became a burden since it took too long that it made a toll on her body. Not only her body, her mental as well. Just having to play this part every single day. That's not truly who you are. I would, oh my god. I can't even do that for a day. I would feel so tired by the end of the day. I want to tell someone, anyone about this, but would that not destroy all I've done so far? I've conducted so many investigations across the centuries, but there's not even a sliver of hope that we might break the prophecy. I feel so bad. All I can do is keep hard. I must maintain this act. It is the only way to save Fontaine. Please mirror me. You have to succeed. Oh my god. Scene 8, 182,376. Opera House Farina and? Is this the staff of Homeless? Oh, Farina, you don't have to shoulder this burden alone. Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone, your people are more than willing to share your burden with you. That's my voice? Is this scene from when we were within that giant magic box? This is great. I didn't think that the scene would replay in her inner world. Surely I'll find out what she wanted to tell me this time. Share my burden. That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone. But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone. Just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness. A witness. Ah, yes. I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes? In other words, you never belonged here. And if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a a spectator, aren't you? Oh my god, I can't read. If that's the case, she's right. I could confide in her, couldn't I? But if things don't play out as expected, the people of Fontaine will be the ones to pay the price. No, Farina, you shouldn't be selfish. Oh, she's so lonely. But what if it's really alright? Farina, you've worked so hard for so long. Surely it would be okay to put yourself first for once. Just this once. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Oh my. It is such an outrageous thing to do anyway. To find someone in whom you can confide your frustrations and sorrows. Surely it could not hurt. If you let this opportunity slip through your fingers, it might never come by again. Think about it long and hard. But as she was thinking about it, she was suddenly put in trial. How unfortunate. No, I have nothing to say. I am Farina, the Archon of Fontaine. Everything will surely get better. Oh. All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my performance until the curtains fall. Okay, so that's her choice. Fine. She stayed true to her role. So even Farina doesn't know the truth? You've never once let her in on the full plan? Yes, it had to be done. To deceive the heavenly principles, you must first deceive yourself. She did very well. If she had let her resolve falter even once in these 5 centuries, Fontaine would have been doomed to the most tragic fate. Farina is racist? Wait, no she ain't. Yeah, she's not. She's been shouldering this burden alone. She must have felt so frustrated, so alone. But she had to do it to save the people of her nation. Ugh. Oh my god, that's tragic. It seems that trusting humanity was the right decision after all. I believe that I understand how your deception works, but that is only half the truth, is it not? How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine? That is the most important thing. Ah, good. Of course, the Eudex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the issue. I'm sure you've long sensed that the Oratrice is no simple machine, yes? I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness, and Linny did mention that he heard a human voice within the court chamber. Oh. Is that her? It now seems that that person was you, hidden within the machine all along, am I right? And then I became one with the Oratrice, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would seem so, wouldn't it? Alas, your understanding of this device still lacks sufficient depth. In truth, it is no enactor of justice. It is in fact a device created to kill the god of justice? What? I beg your pardon? Huh? Oh, you have it. And to be more precise, not only will the Oratrice take down the god of justice, it will also take down the divine throne upon which she has been placed. Wait. Hold on just a minute. Wait. So the Oratrice was built to kill herself? Huh? I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while Farina suffered? Oh my god. How to isekai with extra steps? Bro, oh my god. I didn't expect that. That's why the verdict said Hydro Archon sentenced to death. My work over these last 500 years has been to constantly accumulate indemnitium within the RHS. But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to provide power to Fontaine. The vast majority had to be accumulated to enact this death sentence. Ah, so they used this to, one, get energy to supply Fontaine, and two, to do this for her. Holy shit, bro. It was all part of your plan then, both the trial and the sentence. Wait, are we gonna witness her death then? Indeed, this power accrued over 5 centuries could have sustained Fontainians for millennia had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the Archis. But only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the Hydro Archon's divine throne, shaking the rules established by Celestia and breaking through the institution that is the Seven. So the Archis' call for death was for neither Farina nor Focalor, but for the Hydro Archon. The destruction of that divine throne. But if I do not misunderstand your intent, you must be... She's giving back the... She's giving back her... what's his name? Nouvelette's full power? Okay, returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course. In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet. But... oh my. What? Getting sad again, are we? Oh. It must be raining outside. The authority of the ancient dragon shall soon be yours once more, O Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you will make? You make? Hehe. All you've done throughout the years is just so you can sacrifice yourself at the very end? Oh my. I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well my deception worked. Oh wow. Stop. Stop. Hydro Dragon, don't cry. Oh. I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not guilty of essentially the same crime? Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principles stole the power you ancient dragons possessed. I, for my part, am the god of justice. And is it not just that your original power should be returned to you? Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So if the theft of the primordial seas was Fontaine's original sin, then leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontainians as humans and their right to exist in this world would be Fontaine's original justice. In other words, existence was Egeria's justice, and to me, justice is the continuation of that existence. Oh my god. The sacrifice of Farina and Focalor is so big, and yet they do not demand anything in return from the Fontainian people. Yeah, exactly. That is crazy.
予言を打ち
Defying
破
the
り
prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on, that should be the justice enthroned over all
全てを
others.
超える正義であるべきなんだよ。だけど今
At
ま
this
で
point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontainians, have shouldered the burden of this sin for far too long.
最高審判官
Iudex Nivillet, the highest judge in our land,
元素竜の
when you
全て
regain
の
your full
力を
power
取り
as an
戻した
elemental
後
sovereign,
君は
what
どん
verdict
な
shall
判
you
決を
pass
僕たち
upon
に下す
us?
のかな。
当時
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex,
最高審判
I
官の
see
地位
now
につけた
that
のも
that was your
今とな
idea
ってか
too.
この立場の
At
本
last,
当
I
の意味
now
を理解し
understand the
た
true purpose behind this
今や
position.
もとより
In the
私は
beginning, I was uninterested in
人間に
human
など興味がなかった。
existence, but these 5 centuries of living
だがこの500
alongside them have
人間と
gradually
過ごした
brought
ことで
about mutual understanding
種族を
between
超えて理
us,
解
and
し
I
合い
have even attempted to
彼
feel
らの気
as
持ち
they
を感じ
feel.
られるようになった。ずるい
You
な
are a devious one, Fossilor.
ホカロルス
Oh my.
今さら私が
Things being as they
有罪
are,
判決
surely
など
you
下さない
know
ことを
that I could never again
君
declare
は知って
them
い
to
るの
be
だろう。
guilty. Oh, stop.
おや
The hour of my execution is almost here.
僕という罪人も
For the sinner,
幕
the
を下ろさな
curtain
ければ
call has come.
なんて口では
I
簡
know I
単
may
に言え
not
るけど
sound it, but
やっぱり
faced
死
with
ぬのはちょっ
death,
と怖
I
いかな
find myself a little afraid.
これが神と人の間に
Perhaps
存
this
在
is
す
one
る貴重
thing
な
both
共
gods
通
and
点なの
humans
か
have
も
in common.
じゃあねヌビレット
Farewell, Nubilet.
500年に及ぶ君
I
の
hope
役
you've enjoyed the
気に入
part
って
you
くれる
played
と嬉
these
しいな
500 years. Oh my. Oh my. Thank you, Farina, for all you've done. Oh, from this moment on, please live happily as a human, just as I wished you could. I, Iudex Nivillet,
ここに宣告する
hereby declare,
君たち
people
の
of
本当に
Fontaine, your sins are forgiven. What? What, Nubila, what did you say? You got cut off. Kicking the bucket in style. That's a way to put it. Oh my god. Wait, so she dead or she human? Yeah, as Plague said, Fossalar, the one in white with the long hair, that's the actual god. She's gone. And the one sitting and crying, she's the human that was assigned to play the role of the god, but she's just human. And now she's free of that burden. Thank you so much for the head pats, Foza. Godn't. Exactly. What just happened? Has the death sentence been carried out? Was that bright light some sort of misdirection? I have a feeling that something huge just happened. They don't know what happened. Time to fight typical Genshin player. Whale! I'm ready. But since we're all still alive and haven't been dissolved, I assume whatever happened was good for us. It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment to that beast. But didn't you say just a moment ago that it can't be defeated? I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. Through certain means, I now have the ability to separate the power of the primordial sea from that creature. We should seize the opportunity to pursue our quarry. You obtained power just now? Traveler, now that the archers can no longer function, I require an executor to help me mete out justice. You mean me? The root of the calamities befalling Fontaine, the beast that enacts the prophecy. Its name is the all-devouring... all-devouring narwhal. Original name. Come with me, traveler. The hour of execution has come. Bro, my eyes are... I can't see. Okay. It's a good thing I have Zhongli then. What is this? Hey, how does one? I shall share a part of Ancient Dragon's power with you. We shall look for an opening together. Ow! Visitor from the far side of the Sea of Stars. I actually don't know what to do. Hello? What do I do? Yeah. Is it done? Hello? Can I be... Oh, wait, why did I do that? I didn't mean to do that. Yeah! I'm not sure, this will help. Will I die? Oh, shoot! I don't have any of those. It's fine. Hi, good luck with the Archon quest. Hello, thank you so much for the follow, Radiant Palu Tena. Thank you. I'm just trying to figure out how to do this. Oh, 7! Whoa! 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 What is this? Hey! You're the whale! What am I doing? Yo, the music though, sorry. Yo, sorry, the music is distracting me. Whoa! Yabai! Oh, how do I? Oh. Are we going back to fish mode? Oh, cutscene, cutscene. That's it? No. Child, is this you? Oh, who's this? Oh, his master? No, she just yeeted him. Yeet. Yeet. What? Who? Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It should have been my job, but oh well. Huh? What? But hello there. Hello? Hello, Fairtuz. Welcome to the stream. Welcome in, welcome in. Child get yeeted? That was pretty funny. Is that the other funny scene you were talking about, Plague? It's pretty funny. Oh yeah, which server do you play? I play on Asian server. Asia. That was pretty funny. It was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think that my disciple and my master's pet would start brawling in the meantime. Oh my god. Nice, I play in Asia too. That's oh, nice. Did you like the music? It was epic. I kept getting distracted. Well, actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point, but they bumped into one another earlier than I thought. What a blunder. I suppose I'll have to swing my sword 3 million times as penance. Huh? Disciple your master's pet? That power, who are you exactly? Is she from this world? I've been playing since November 12, 2020. Oh my gosh. Been AR60 for almost 2 years. God dang! Am I halfway through AR60? I still have a long way to go. So this will can destroy Tibet, but it's a pet who got hungry. Basically, yeah. It's just that he gave us the impression that she was a less talkative person. I simply did not have anything to say to the weak. But you, on the other hand, managed to defeat the all-devouring narwhal without using power from beyond this world. So you may speak to me as equals. What sort of person would take the all-devouring narwhal as a pet? I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial waters just to raise just to raise an all-devouring narwhal. That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative, it eats too much. Even my disciple has more important things to do with his time than pet sitting. It's so funny how Child got roped into this. The only thing that creature has going for it is its looks. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. All in all, it fails as a pet. It fails as a pet. I don't know why, but when I see Skirk, she looks a little of Lumine, but not really alike. I mean, maybe Lumine in a few hundred years? I don't know. Miss Skirk, I think you might have missed the point. The point being? Well, being that this pet almost destroyed an entire nation. So what sort of person is your master? Well, Child's master's master? Is that right? What is happening here? Why are her legs like that? Is this her legs or her boots? Alright, so you don't know him. Sorry, I assumed you did. His name is Surtalogi? Are you a boreal fang? Because I need you to make my skyward blade ascend? Yo! And hello, welcome to the stream, Tuonto. Welcome in. That pickup line though. Doubtful? Her outfit not resembles to any other nations but Abyss. Yeah, it doesn't feel like she's from Tibet. No one knows yet, but it looks good. Okay. Who? Huh? Who? Megalol? I am unfamiliar with that name. Maybe he's a descender? My helps? Huh, so Master is insufficiently famous. How should I describe him then? Have you heard of the name The Fowl? Have we heard of this? I don't know. The Fowl. Still nothing? Well, how about the Visionary? Better fall near then? Or gold? Gold! Gold? Keeping the freaking whale as a pet? Isn't gold the maker of albedo? Right? Please, someone correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like that's that person, right? There we go. That one we've heard, right? I don't know how to say this. I'm so sorry. Part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right? So you do know that name. To be honest, I also heard all of those names and titles from my master. I don't actually know them either. But I suppose you understand now, yes? My master is likely a similar sort to... a similar sort. They are both pursuing some form of perfection. Are you Neuvillette? Because according to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de Elise Cardinal, I was punished for my actions. Bring Fontaine to shame? What? What? Wait, didn't you also mention a visionary person? Paimon didn't quite catch their name. Actually, never mind that. I believe it expedient to inform you. What is this word? I can't English. That the all-devouring narwhal used up nearly all its strength fighting you. Such roiling hydro energies will prove difficult for the planet's deep seas to digest. As such, the fontaine back on the surface has most likely been thrown into chaos. In other words, the prophecy that you have been fretting over should now be in full swing? No, there's little to be surprised about, Paimon. It is natural after all. The prophecy will surely come true. We knew this and accepted it. However... her outfit though, I know, it's slaying. Not to worry, Fossalar has already managed to deceive the heavenly principles. What does that mean? Bro, I need to wipe my nose off. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters. And only Florina will remain, weeping on her throne. Oh my. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away. Not gonna lie, underwater Fontaine looks so pretty. They're alive! Everyone's safe! If the prophecy went into action, does it affect the other nations too? That's what I'm thinking, because apparently, Fontaine seems to be elevated compared to the other nations. So if Fontaine is flooded, it feels like it would affect the other nations as well. What is this? Oh, the boat under the Meropide. Hello! All hands initiate emergency rescue! Oh my god, what will Fontaine look like after this? Oh my. I would honestly fall from there. What's this? Lynette. I would simply perish. I would simply drown. Look, the water's receding. Okay. Oh. We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong. Oh. Farina. I'm gonna cry again. The prophecy was wrong. Wow. 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 I'm speechless. I'm speechless. The soil renewed. The Spina de Rosala talks post-disaster rebuilding. I recently visited Poisson to meet with Miss Navia, spokesperson of the Spina de Rosala, and we spoke about Poisson's present and future. Old soil can still give birth to new bloom, Miss Navia stated. Hope is like seeing a small cookie when you're starving late at night. You just need a little of it. Skyship Wingalet? Boon or bane of the Fontaine Research Institute. The various disputes that have arisen on account of Mr. Edwin have suddenly become a shield over the Institute, with Juryu turning out to be a once overlooked hidden gem. People always call the first researcher mad, but few know what to call the second. And should that latter person achieve a miracle, they would find it all the harder to find a word with which to classify him and his team. Oh, Charlotte. Wow, Paimon barely recognizes the people in the reports. Are those really Juryu and Navia? They sound like a real big shots. They might have been real big shots from the start. We just didn't meet them in that capacity. Aww. What do you think? Pretty enthralling, eh? The Steambird's idea was pretty simple. With the disaster just having passed, we would print a free edition packed to the margins with good news to calm people down. Fossillar deceiving everyone, including the Heavenly Principles, came in handy, but the cost is sacrifice. True. I really hope Farina finds happiness after this event. She can finally live her own life, not playing to be someone who she's not, you know? Oh my god. Fossilor. Huh. Interesting how we witnessed the death of an archon. So what happens now? How will... This is always a question I have in my head. How does the next archon get chosen? And how will they obtain the gnosis? But in this case, will there still be a next archon? Cause what's he called? Neuvillette? Neuvillette got his powers back, right? It won't? Okay, interesting. Okay. The value for these big scoops lies in their inevitable follow-ups. We'll publish further reports and go into the stories behind those people. Neuvillette will have his powers from now on, so I'm guessing he will be the one leading the people then. Okay. Understood. Thank you, Plague, thank you. Edwin's assistant Juryu created a true flying ship while Navia is leading people in the reconstruction of their home. I'm sure that these stories could draw even your well-traveled eye. The articles do make me curious about how things will play out. Besides that, technically, we didn't witness that. True. Neuvillette did. Us players. Us players did see it though, so... Man, that's crazy. Wow. But Okay, never mind. The articles do make me curious about how things will play out. Paimon's curious too. Wait a minute. Didn't we watch everything happen from start to finish? What's there to be curious about? And that's exactly why I'd like you to come conduct interviews with me. You're the best incubators of news, and if you haven't noticed, and also with you around, I'm sure I'll get to that Duke. She's using her connections. Are you sure? Hasn't he turned you down several times already? Oh, this time will be different. Come on, let's head to Poisson first and then make a trip to the fortress. There are some things you'll only know when you get there. For a better tomorrow. Whoa, look at... Is it just me or did the music just get livelier? Is it just me? Am I imagining things? I'm probably imagining things. It sounded more epic. Where are we going? Sorry, I forgot to track. Aya. Hello. Is that a Fatui? Navia. Oh, it's you. What brings you all here? Hey, we're just having a look around. I'm here to update myself on how things are going here. Oh, the Fatui are here too. Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Yes, he represented the NAV in sending us a large amount of supplies and is helping with our work. Our residents are hard at work as well. Thanks to everyone, work is progressing nicely. We've lost a lot of people, but we're moving forward. That will have to be enough. Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours. I especially liked that article you wrote last year about Fontaine's stray cats. But if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report? It's not charity we're doing here. We just happen to share the same interests as the Spina. I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible. Or would you be willing to feature as friendly neighbors? That would be fine, thanks. Oh, you're back too. How are things? These two, man. We finished laying down the construction materials. It'll be another hour before the workers are able to go over there. Huh? You're here too, Chlorine? Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole dual business with Miss Farina. So she's here in Poisson to wait out the heat. Alright. She really came here to help me out. There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina has need of more decision makers, and well, I do already happen to be connected to Mr. Callas. Wait just a moment, do you mind me asking a few questions? You know, about how you fought before the duel, about what it was like facing down a god. There's lots of exciting materials there, I bet. I wonder how people see Farina now. Like, what's their opinion of her? Question, why no English version? It's because I would have to sit here quietly and I would feel awkward. And I prefer reading because I need to read out loud to understand. Forget it, I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Charlotte. I see you're the same as always. Couldn't you do me a favor for Navia's sake? Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake, you might as well just take a few more photos of me. Or of Alracia. It's better than wasting time persuading Chlorine at any rate. Of course I will. I'm not gonna let her off that easy. Alright, then everyone who wants to be in the photo, gather up and smile. Cheese. We're out of the frame. Setter! How did it go? Was it a good shot? Did Paimon look cute in it? Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. Alright, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots. Is your friend list full, by the way? No, it's not full right now. Charlotte takes more pictures of Passan to the clicking. Yes. Alright, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it a day. Are we going to the fortress now? You're very quick. Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news, and freshness is the key. Also, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at building connections. Who knows, I might eventually get that interview with you after all, Miss Chlorine. Wow, you really do have that never say die spirit. I'm impressed. I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Meropide. You already knew she was going? Well, you're well informed. Let me make a guess too. I asked Siegewin, who told Monsieur Neuvillette, and he told you, right? That's a very complete information chain. In truth, all Neuvillette asked me was, when did the fortress become so friendly towards the media? I told him that it was best not to speak too soon. There's no guarantee that Rice-D would make a personal appearance. You're right, I've got to treasure every moment I have with them. In which case, I'll be making a move first. Stay safe now and tell me if you hear anything interesting. I'll treat you to afternoon tea in exchange. Okay. Oh, we're wrapping things up. Should I talk to them? You seem curious about the fortress. Of course, that Rice-D. I still remember going down to the fortress to grill him for information on my father's case. Boy, did he take me for a ride. Huh? Without telling me anything of... Huh? Okay, so she took her for a ride without telling anything. Okay. But he did invite you to tea, didn't he? 2 large pots of it, in fact. It was good tea, though. I have to agree, the tea there is very good. Alright, she does frequent... Oh, not really frequent, but she does go there from time to time. Speaking of that, would you like to have some today? I mean, you've got time, right? I'd be partial to some shortbread. Wow, it's like we've got a menu or something. Sure. Good. What flavor of biscuits would you like, Mr. Snezhevich? Me, I'm fine with anything, but I would prefer chocolate if you have it. Alright, leave it to me. I'll go over the newly arrived supplies with you later. We should be able to finish the preparatory work today. That works great for me. Is it just me, or did you get a new lipstick? Oh, she noticed that? I did. It was a gift from Siegewin. Would want to give it a try? I think the color would suit you too. Hey, yo? Sorry. They're cute. They're pretty cute. Wow, it's ending. My neck kinda hurts. Wow, guess we're here again, huh? There's a real nostalgic feeling to this place. Looks like you've been missing us. Dude, did you come all the way to the entrance to greet us? Of course, I'm here to welcome you and our dear Miss Charlotte, whom our good head nurse recommended to me. It's an honor to finally meet the much-rumored Duke. Thank you for consenting to my visit to the fortress, sir. No need to thank me, but that said, I shouldn't be the focus of your interview. I trust you recall our agreement? What agreement? Of course. Alright then, this way. Huh? What's the agreement? Oh, him! Okay. You guys good? Camera shy? No need to be so nervous. I've already taken all the photos we need. Miss Charlotte, do these pictures really need to be published on the cover of the Steambird? It would seem that Miss Levine doesn't want her face to appear beside that of Mr. They're still fighting? Sir, please don't say things like that. Oh, but it looks like dear Mr. Juryu denies it. Might this interview be very important to you then? No, this is my first time being interviewed and I'm very thankful to the Steambird for... Now, I might not look it, but I did actually meet Mr. Edwin once, and I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more. You've definitely got more of that genius vibe going on. The boat that brought about a miracle, the ark that saved the people, while you created a myth back there, like an emissary of legend. Still, if I might ask, where's that flying ship now? Looks like Charlotte's trying to get herself another exclusive scoop. I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory. I'm afraid it won't be easy for you to get a shot of it. Really? Then in that case, could I have an interview with you to make up for that loss? Dang. She really does know how to squeeze opportunities for all they're worth. True. You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps you'd like to take another photo of this couple of researchers? Did you really have to use the word couple? Wow, they hate each other. They hate each other's guts. Well then, 2 solo photos will do. Is my hair messed up? Please someone help me have a look. Things sure are getting pretty lively here. You've seen this kind of thing before. Oh, seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to try this new drink I came up with? She's so cute. Sijun. Hey, Miss Charlotte, why don't you take some pretty photos of our head nurse? Oh sure, come on, Miss Siegeman, over this way. Let's find a brighter spot. Oh sure, do I have to smile? She's so cute. So, how have things been at the fortress? Same old. As you can see, Fontaine's undergone some changes, but this place is still more or less the same. Other than that flying ship, I got a tad too much attention, I think. That's why I decided to let the interview go through. We should direct more public opinions toward the behind-the-scenes heroes. Am I right, Mr. Juryu, Miss Lurvine? You're too kind, sir. I believe that you too should have your day in the sun. Not that you would want that, and more's the pity. I'll just leave the spotlight to you two. You walk with Risey for a while and share news from above ground with him. I see. Lots of things happened that day, huh? Anyway, regarding that Harbinger, I'm not sure you remember, but his 3 young followers are still waiting for his return. Alright, where is Tartaglia? He sure did win them over, huh? I'll tell them that there's good news and bad news. The good being that their boss seems fine, and the bad being that they must face extended sentences for abetting his escape. Oh right, the three dudes! He got yeeted, that's it? Oh, 7 child. Oh, actually, what about you? Are things gonna change for you too? What change can there be? The fortress will keep chugging along, and so will my duties. As to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation... She's leaving? And if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the folks in the overworld. Hey everyone, the photo shoot's done! Mina-san! She's so cute. Good, in that case, let's call it a day here. Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, traveler, let's go. Till next time, everyone. There'll be a next time? Maybe, who knows? I might write a story about the underwater factory next time. Until then... Alright, last stop, the docks. Wow, we're ending where we first started, huh? We're not gonna see Novelet. Are we gonna see him? Whoa. Wow, it's really ending, huh? And scene. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Can I just fly? Uh-oh. Wrong area. Troy, assemble! Hello, welcome so much for the stream. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the follow. Hello, hello. What if... Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Whoa, what is this? Wow, the music. Man. I love fontain music. Oh, it's the siblings! It's the babies! Paimon sees them, they really are here. How did you know? Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Linny and the others after working together. Apparently, they've been at the docks distributing these strange pockets the whole time since. Ah, the magic pockets. Arisha Paimon, and Miss Charlotte too. Would you like a magic pocket? What sort of gadget is it? It's a wondrous bag that can be used to carry many. I need one, please. The water level has returned to normal, but if you see any of your things floating around, you can use this to carry them. Or you could trick a friend into doing it for you. Bro. Trick a friend? Huh, I wonder which of my friends would fall for that. Their faces. You could just make a friend like Femine here, isn't that right, Femine? Is this what you meant by I'll help you make some more friends, bro? To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have your contact, please? Oh my gosh. You know, their dynamic is kind of cute. He's really shy and she's really outgoing. That's really cute. Charlotte will adopt Femine. Oh sure, please write down my address. Ah, she's gonna write it down. Okay. You sure are working hard to help Femine socialize. He was the one who proposed doing this. He even wants to assist in our magic shows. Oh, sounds like that would suit him. Yes, I was planning to first introduce hers as an assistant and later Femine himself. In the future, I think we can leave underwater escape magic to him too. Ooh. That said, would anyone want to see a diver escape underwater? I mean... Oh, it'll work out. Every journey begins with a first step. He'll become a part of our show eventually. Lynette, could you come over? Miss Charlotte says she wants to take a picture of us. Aww. Got it. My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. She got rid of everyone the moment she realized I had something to say to you. So, how have things been, traveler? I'm doing alright. Father says that you did a great deal during the latest events. She's very grateful for your contributions to Fontaine. That's alright. We were more than happy to help. So, what's she doing now? Oh, I guess you haven't heard. Well, after Lady Farina left, Father and Neuvillette opened negotiations during which he gave Fontaine's gnosis to her as a diplomatic gift. Oh, okay. A diplomatic gift, a gnosis? Yes, I was quite surprised at first myself, but when I thought it over, there were actually a number of things going for it. It could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Child, or as thanks for his help in tying the all-devouring narwhal down. Furthermore, Father did also lend significant aid to Fontaine and Poisson. Well, that's true, but this is a gnosis we're talking about. Doesn't this seem a bit irresponsible? I would agree, but I've also heard that it seems that Neuvillette has had a significant change of heart regarding the matter. So there's some reason for this that only Neuvillette knows about? I suspect you'll have to ask him about that yourself. Ah yes, speaking of which, I did see him strolling around the entrance of the Fortress of Meropide a while back. Wait, I love that area. It was really pretty. Isn't he really busy and stuff? Paimon didn't think he'd have the time for that. But back to the topic, the gnosis was given to the knave, right? What about Child? Oh, they say that he's returned to Snezhnaya to recover from his wounds. I hear that the recent disaster really did a number on his health. Bro, Skirk really yeeted him back to Snezhnaya? That's kind of hilarious, sorry. Well, I guess I can now call him one of my war buddies. That's true, when you think about it, we've had loads of run-ins with the Fatui. To think that we'd be allied with them this time. Huh? Who's this? So shocked. Oh, Knave. So shocked by such a simple switching of sides? Dare? Otosama, father? Well, what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the traveler by chance. Please do not pay my accomplishments in Fontaine too much mind. I would have done them regardless. True, doesn't she really care about Fontaine? Are you going to take the gnosis back to Snezhnaya? That is our duty as harbingers, yes. Don't be too preoccupied with sides. The goal of the Fatui concerns not a single place or person, but the entire world. With such a grand goal in mind, it is inevitable that we must wear many masks. Switching my masks is something I've always done. Will you keep to your position? That depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds. What good is honesty if you can't rely on it forever? As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners. Actually, I just remembered something. Please help us deliver this. Oh yeah, child's vision. A vision? Alright, I'll remember to return it. Thank you for keeping it safe for him this entire time. And that's a wrap for me, huh? Yo! Oh no, Charlotte. Greetings, Miss Journalist. She is very mother. I am on my knees. Hello, if I'm not mistaken, there are diplomatic channels I need to report to take a photo of you. Oh. That is correct, so forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear magicians and our upcoming rookie talent. These babies. I will. The sea breeze is quite pleasant. I shall continue my walk while the weather remains so agreeable. Farewell. Farewell. Farewell, farewell. She has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all of my pre-scheduled interviews. Thank you all. This will be more than enough for me to write about, I'm sure. Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go? Here, Traveler Paimon, you take one too. Ooh, we get one too? To move things about? That's right. Funny, I was giving out magic pockets when we first met too. And what do you know? I'm doing the exact same thing right now. So many things have happened, but the pockets are still the pockets. Yeah. I noticed that earlier too. I guess this must be life. We will all follow our own paths, and serendipity will lead you to your fated friends. Alright then, we'll be handing out pockets in some other districts later, so we'll get going now. Have a good day, you two! Well, guess we sent Charlotte off. Shall we go see how Nivelette's doing? As long as he's not so busy that he doesn't have time for a chat anyway. Hi! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! I'm guessing Nivelette will be the one answering our questions. Maybe? Cool, if you don't mind, may I add you on Genshin? Of course! Let me send it, my UID in chat. If anyone wants to add me, feel free to do so. Okay. Let's go! What's the next nation? I forgot the name. The Pyro region, right? We have no news of it. Wow! Wow, look at the view. So you really are here, Nivelette. Emma didn't think you were going to have free time this hour of the day.
やっぱり
Really? Ah, I suppose you must have met Mr. Linney. He took the time to greet me earlier when he passed this
そう
way.
ちょうどよかった
In either case, you came at a good time. I was just considering reaching out to you to set up a meeting so I may explain some things that I haven't had the time to before.
覚えてくれてたのか。
Paimon's glad that you remembered. Thank you for keeping us on your mind. What with you being busy and all. Alright, let's have it then. How was Fontaine actually saved? That whole business is still quite the mystery to us. Oh, is she gonna tell? Is he gonna tell? It is strange how words can often leave a bitter taste in the mouth when it finally comes time to say them out loud. I just said, okay. I'll accept it after this. Neuvillette sighs softly before telling you the truth concerning what he saw that day. Fosselar deceived the heavenly principles and used Farina's endless performance to save Fontaine. So that's what happened. I only saw Farina's part myself. Fosselar destroyed the divine throne of the Hydro Archon and restored your power to you, transforming you into a fully fledged elemental dragon sovereign. Does he have a dragon transformation? Sorry. But Paimon still doesn't quite get what you did to save the Fontainians from dissolving. For me, the authority of the ancient dragons refers to absolute control over the hydro element. Fontainians were incomplete humans before born of Egeria's use of the power of the primordial sea, with constitutions similar to that of mimics. But so long as those primordial energies remain within them, I could use the ancient dragon's authority to grant them true blood, after the fashion in which life was first brought into being on this planet. So when he absolved all of Fontainian's sin, he did this. Damn. In other words, when I gave my verdict, Fontainians became true humans, and thus would naturally no longer be dissolved by water from the primordial sea. Fosselar must have counted on you to make that decision as well. Your verdict was the key to making the prophecy appear to have come true while saving everyone. You could say that it was at that moment that the Fontainians were finally truly born. Whoa. Yeah, and in a manner of speaking, Fosselar finally managed to fulfill the original Hydro Archon's wish to turn Oceanids into real people too. But what about Farina? What happens to her? I hope we get to meet her. It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask. Ask away, I will tell you the truth as I know it. About the initial verdict that was passed on Child. Oh yeah! I have investigated his case along many avenues and have learned that he once fell into an unknown chasm when he was young. There, by chance, he awakened the all-devouring narwhal. Ah, so he was guilty of doing that? Like... he triggered the narwhal? But whether it be by sentiment or reason, that should not have been enough to consider him the root cause of the disaster. At most, he would have had tangential liability. As for the judgment passed by the archies during the trial, whether it was due to that liability by association or Fosselar deliberately using him to buy time for us on the assumption that he would be able to hold the creature off, I cannot say. Guess Fosselar had Fontainians in mind the whole time. In the end, it was thanks to her that they finally became real humans. Hang on a second, Paimon suddenly got another question. Back when Fontainians hadn't yet become real humans, were the children they had also transformed Oceanids? Life has always flowed like water. Do you recall how Fontainians would often come to the fountain of the scene to pray for children? Lynette said that the fountain is where all the waters in Fontaine converge. In truth, even those couples did not know that such prayers were no mere custom, but instead a form of ritual. Oh, those Oceanids who were blessed within the spring water would later descend as new humans in the coming months. Paimon sort of gets it now. Either way, seems like this ritual won't be of any further use, but it'll probably live on as a local custom. Ask away, okay. About Fontaine's future. Risley said Farina has already left. Oh, so we won't be able to talk to her then. What's that all about? Lady Farina, the people are only aware that her death sentence has not been carried out. She abdicated the post of Hydro Archon and left affairs related to that title to me before leaving the Opera House. I related Fossilor's words to her faithfully and completely. After hearing them, she seemed neither saddened nor comforted. She simply said that she was tired. Oh, and needed to rest. Having said that, she then packed her things and moved out of the opera house, not unlike how an ordinary person might. But she's still got a place to stay, right? You need not worry. I will make arrangements to ensure that she will not want for food, clothing, board, or travel. She's basically free, no more suffering. I don't know what that one line that Novelette said. She's just tired. She wants to rest. That, man, my heart. My heart. In truth, I am somewhat happy for her. The wear and tear on her spirit will, of course, take time to heal. But now that she no longer has to play the role of Fossilor the Hydro Archon, she can finally lay down her burdens and lead a normal life. Oh, I truly hope she finds happiness. What about you then? What are your plans now that you've regained your full powers as the Hydro Dragon? Wait, I've got a question. So now that Fossilor is gone, does that mean Farina will proceed to age normally as humans do now? Mayhaps? Because earlier, Fossilor said as long as she's alive, she won't age until she fulfills her role, completes her role, or something like that. Oh, interesting. After Fossilor passed on, the Arches also ceased to function. This matter will directly affect our trials. After much careful consideration, I've decided to take over its role in our courts. From now on, I shall hear cases and pass verdicts myself. Min! Hello, Min! Welcome in, good evening! How are you? How are you? Oh my gosh, guys. Min and we exchanged dance videos and oh my god, I am a fan of Min. I am a fan of Min! She's so groovy. Please teach me your ways. I would love to visit Singapore and we'll just, you know, hang out and dance. That was... that would be so fun. Are you Electro Al today? Wait, what does that mean? Electro Al? What are you saying? I am a fan of you? I am a fan of you! I will book a studio when you do come. Oh my god, yes, please! That would be so fun. That would be so fun. How are you? The Celia? Oh, this is the pink one. I think, right? Yes? I don't think it's the Electro one. No. But welcome in. How are you? I saw you were addicted to Pokemon. I still haven't finished. What's it called? Scarlet. Oh, I have Scarlet. I have Scarlet. I still haven't finished that. Looks like you're still considering stuff from the perspective of the Eodex, huh? Oh, hey, wait, there's a pink one. Yes, there is. I just bought Violet. I bought the pink one. Really cute. How are you? I'm doing great. We're just wrapping up the Fontaine Archon quest now, and I cried a lot earlier. Yeah, that was a crazy time. The story is crazy. Have you played through the Archon quest yet, Min? Oh my god. It's man. I like the story. As an elemental dragon, there are indeed many things that I must do. But this power and this duty, in a manner of speaking, you could say that both were granted to me. I'm still in jail with Ryo. The child part? Oh, I see. I hope you enjoy the rest of the Archon quest when you do play through it. I'm like months away. No, I actually get it. I get it. Ah, yeah. Man, it's just hitting me that it's really ending. God dang. As such, before I attend to my other responsibilities, I must first and foremost continue to serve Fontaine as its highest judge. The duty of the Hydro Sovereign and the duty of the Eodex shall coexist within my person. Additionally, the Hydro Archon's departure has brought about another problem, which is that the Opera House shall no longer produce indemnitium. Oh yeah, what about that? How are they gonna supply for what the nation needs? That's true. That power was derived from the people's faith in the Hydro Archon, wasn't it? Wait, but the various mechs and machines in the city are still okay. Where are they getting their energy from? As I am now, I have full command over Numo. Yes, Pija. And it can serve as a complete substitute. Another reason why I cannot quite leave Fontaine. As long as he's here, he can supply. Okay, I get it. I still can't get over the fact NOV's VA in Japanese has a higher pitch than in the Korean one. He's so calm. He's so calm. That this is so odd to me. Oh, you play in Korean dub? I mean, I like his voice. It's the type of voice I would like to listen to fall asleep. Numo, yes, I can't. I'm struggling. Wow, this ancient dragon's authority stuff is really quite useful, huh? Let's go. Okay. Next, about Fontaine's Gnosis. That's right. They say you've given it to the knave as a diplomatic gift or something. Leaving aside their intentionality, the two Fatui Harbingers have indeed done much for us during this crisis. Their sole remaining goal in Fontaine, at least at this point, would seem to be the Gnosis. The Archies has ceased to function. The Hydro Archon's divine throne is now no more, and I do not need the Gnosis's power. Okay. As such, it has lost all meaning for Fontaine. Okay. If the Fatui have impure designs, then we might as well accede yes to their request now and avoid unnecessary conflict. ASMR, yes, ASMR. Asmer. What complicated considerations. Paimon thought you were just giving it to them out of gratitude to the knave and as an apology to Child. Hello, Bob, you're still here? Okay. About the next stop on my journey! Natlan! Yes, you will soon be heading to Natlan, I presume. I'm afraid that I have little talent as a travel guide, so I can only tell you all I know about that land. As far as I'm aware, Natlan can be said to be a nation of dragons. A nation of dragons? You mean like you? No, I suspect that I would not find myself welcome there. What? Why not? You're a dragon. Unlike ancient dragons such as myself, the dragons of Natlan have undergone long years of development and evolution. Huh? Large numbers of them have entered a form of coexistence with humanity? Wait, that sounds lit. Fire time? No, I just came back. Oh, welcome back. Oh no, imagine the enemies. What? We're gonna fight dragons? Wait, that's so interesting. Wow, I wonder how they're gonna execute that. So we'll get a dragonoid as an enemy, even boss? It's really interesting. Whoa. I can't relate for the release of it. Or even a human-dragon hybrid character? Yes! Oh! Ooh! Wait, I'm really excited. Natlan is also the nation of war. Oh. Thank you so much for the hydrate and the stretch meal. Thank you, lady. Let me hydrate. Everyone, don't forget to hydrate and stretch as well. Wow. I hope they don't do burn damage over time, even with exploration. I feel like we would. They would probably do that, especially with exploration. I feel like they would do that. Oh yeah, I'll be waiting for you to add me. Yes, after the dialogue ends. Dragon Spine, I still haven't completed the exploration for that. Sorry if I changed the topic, but do you speak Tagalog? Yes, I do. There is one other piece of information I got incidentally from my negotiations with the Navy that I believe may be useful to you. The Harbinger known as the Captain has thrown his hat into the endless ring of war. Sounds like a real tough customer. Seriously, everywhere you look, there's a Fatui Harbinger doing their thing. I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before going to Natlan. In the meantime, Fontaine stores will always be open to you. Oh, well, that's the end of it. Hang on a sec, Prima still got a question about the Gnosis. When we spoke to Linny earlier, he mentioned that your attitude towards giving away the Gnosis had clearly changed. We guessed that there might be some reason for it that only you were aware of. No wonder the House of the Hearth is the Fatui's intelligence division. They are certainly sharp. So regarding the specific issue, I was just getting ready to share something with you. Oh. What is it? In truth, I exchanged some further words that the lady named... with that lady named Skirk. After sending you two back to the surface, it went something like this. Mother? Okay, noted. Wala naman akong gagawin sa Genshin ngayon. Parang walang masyadong... I mean, ako lang walang masyadong magagawa. I mean, maraming magagawin pero tinatamad ako. Skirt! Dab. Oh, you guys can't see, but I'm dabbing. Ugh. I cringe at myself. I'm so sorry. Well, we're going to head topside to see what's going on. You hurry over soon as well, alright, Nubilet? Yo. What next? Ah! Girl! That scared me! The all-devouring narwhal isn't here, so I'm no longer getting any interference. I can finally catch the scent of your power. What it's made of. She's not from here, huh? Dare? Maraming world quest, true, but I'm lazy. It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons, but with something very similar to a god's curse mixed in. It's quite a novel blend. I'm sure I've encountered something like this before. What was it again? This isn't the first time this happened. I do not know what you speak of. Of course, how could I forget? She's so pretty though. She do be. You should have the remains of the third descender on your person, yes? Huh? Remains? I've never heard of any such thing. According to your parlance, I believe it may be called a gnosis? Wait, hold on. Remains of the third descender? Remains? The remains is called the gnosis? I'm so confused. Well, that much is true. After Fossilor's divinity faded, she handed her gnosis to me. But I fear I have never heard it described in the manner that you just did. I've been training with my master the Fowl ever since I was young, and I have never returned to the surface since. So most of the information I possess, I got from him. It is only natural for those who are greater than humanity to possess a different sort of common sense, which is why there are so many problems in our attempts to communicate with humans. CPR for Al, please. Bro, what? But, explain? Hello, please.
そのことはともかく
Gnosis for dummies. Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune to prevent any disasters from befalling you.
人が生きるこ
To
とは
live is in itself a blessing, but once a person dies, the bonds he once had with this world shall all turn to curses.
何が言いたい
What do you mean by that?
そう身構え
No
ない
need
で
to fret. These are just my personal thoughts and my reason for no longer wishing to return to the
これ
surface.
は
君の言う第
This
三
third
降臨
descender you refer to, who are they and when did they die?
師匠は
Master
私
never
に何
mentioned
も
them
教
to
え
me.
てくれなかっ
Perhaps it
た
just wasn't that
お
important
そ
for
らく
me
私
to
に
know.
とって大して
Aren't
重要
we
なことで
the
はなかったから
fourth descender? Fifth? Fourth? One of those. We're not the first one.
だが
What is happening? If you're interested though, I could ask him. I'll be sure to pass the answer
今
on
度
to
師
you
匠に
next
聞いたこ
time.
と
今度
Next time, you believe we will meet again?
うむ
I do. Wait, I
Oh,
have a disciple of my
so
own, don't I? He can be the messenger
私には
then.
弟子
Oh,
が
true.
一
You
人
can
いて
just
な
use
何
Tartaglia.
かある
Interesting. What? What? Wow. What? My mind is actually blown. Lol, child being servant, true. That's what you told me. Whether it would prove useful or not, I wanted to pass that information on to you.
まずは君たちに伝えておきたいと思う
Interesting. The remains of the third descender? So that's what the gnosis actually are? Pisces. Paimon just thought that they looked like chess pieces. How could they be a person's remains? Huh.
彼女の話が誤解
All
や
the
変
same,
わった比
assuming
喩で
that
も
there
ない限
was
り
no misunderstanding or special metaphor at play, that is what she meant to say. And she said that it would bring misfortune and that you should chuck it, which is why you gave it to the Fatui. Ah.
もしスカート
If she
殿の
speaks the
話が
truth,
本当
then
な
I
ら
would
ば
simply be putting Fontaine at
それが fontaine にある
unnecessary
限り
risk by
危
keeping
険
it
の種
here.
となり
A descender, she mentioned one of them. I am the fourth descender. For me, this information means two things. One, that the gnosis are related to descenders, and two, that the one who came before me has already died. I had already guessed that you might already be familiar with this concept, but I did not expect you to be one of them.
君となると
That means that the gnosis, which are exceedingly element compatible and can even enhance elemental abilities, do indeed come from the third descender.
君も似た
I
ような
wonder,
性質
does
を
your
持ってい
body
るのか
also possess similar properties?
そうだな
Like being able to use elemental powers without vision? That does sort of count as special compatibility, right?
いやいや
No, let's not think about this stuff right now. It just feels creepy.
だってなんだかすごく変な感じだぞ
But going by that logic, aren't there 7 Gnosis? I am confused. Alice confuzzled? I am very much confuzzled right now. The seal in my arms is very much confuzzled too. I have my suspicion that third descender might be someone we know. Comparing Alicia to the dead third descender and all. Don't worry, I won't die so easily. Is this foreshadowing? That's what you say, but this topic still feels like bad luck. Once child recovers, let's get some more answers out of him, or go look for his master and get the answers that
同
way.
感だ
I too believe it
情報が揃っていない
unwise to
状
make
況
too
で
many blind guesses with
根拠のない推
information
測を
is
するのは
lacking. True.
あまり賢明
The
なやり
same
方
is
ではない
true of being at court.
これで
Alright, whatever the case, it seems like the crisis here in Fontaine's over for now.
そうだな
Yes, all of
他ロルスの努力も
Fosolar's
全てはこの
efforts
時のためだ
were
った
for this moment as well.
だけど
But she sacrificed herself in the end as a god, and she suffered through all those years as a human. Was that really what she wanted?
神の願い
I
というのは
suppose that would be the mystery of the god's will. Can you understand the will of the gods? I suspect not, but once in a while I too would guess that if wishes were the clouds in the sky, they will one day return to the earth
も
as
し願い
raindrops.
命は水のよ
Life
うに
flows
絶え
like
ず
water
循環
and
し
rain is the final
雨は
answer.
最終的な
The
答え
water
を与
levels
え
may
る
sometimes tilt one way or another, but the
水は
rain
傾
falls
くことがある
fairly
が
upon
あ
all.
の君や私
And what ultimately is
あ
the
の人
difference
が浴びる
between the
雨に
rain that falls
果
upon
たし
all
て
of
何の
us?
違い
Wow! Seal confuzzled to the point of crying. That is me right now, right now. That is me. Wow. We did it. That was crazy. Uh-oh. Paru. Piru. Paru. Paru Tena. Paru. Paru. I need to brush up on my katakana. I can't. Whoa, that's crazy. Let me talk to him. Is there more? It seems from your expressions that you still have more things to— Oh, never mind. Okay, sorry. Sorry for bothering you. Whoa, we're done! That was crazy! That was something. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. We finished. Man, I'm still concerned for Furina though. Man. Imagine Paimon as Genshin finale final boss. No, I would literally cry. I will cry. I will cry. Please no, please. I don't want to fight Paimon. Please no. Hold on, let me just go to my Jules chatting screen. Oh, sorry. Turn on my BGM. That was crazy. The moment when Fossalar sacrificed herself. Wow. Wow. Furina's story quest will give you the answer. I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. Unlike Genshin, there's 2 additional elements in Star Rail, which is quantum and imaginary, and Abyss has like similar quality. And Abyss is similar to quantum. I see, I see. I'll do the chicken dance. No, you go sleep. You sleep, Jart. Anyway, oh my god, we're done. We're done. It took me— how many hours did I stream yesterday? 3 hours? 3 hours-ish? It took me 6 hours to complete the quest. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, I'm so excited for Natlan though. But considering how, you know, the pattern of Genshin releasing new regions, it'll probably be next year then. Good job, Al. Thank you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, everyone. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here in this Archon quest journey. 8 to 9 more months left. Yes. Yes. And you know what? That may seem like a long time, but it'll probably come fast, you know. It'll be here sooner or later. But I hope you all enjoyed my playthrough of the Fontaine Archon quest, and I'm excited to see how, you know, the future filler Archon quests that we will experience throughout the next updates. I will be sure to stream those, and of course the story quests as well. I will probably be doing one stream for one story quest. No raid, I'm getting there. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. Hi Limuel! Hello! Oh my god. Good morning, how are you? Can I suggest? I'll see who— oh! Oh, sorry. I see someone who is— oh, sorry. I see a friend who is streaming right now, and I haven't been able to rate them before. But also, you know what? Lamau, wonder who? Hi Lim. To Al, thank you guys. I will actually be rating Hebe we've been mutuals for months now, and I haven't had the chance to raid her because our stream times don't match, so I'm really excited. She is playing We Were Here Expeditions The Friendship with Posabun. She was here earlier, and I will give her a shout out right now. Posabun. Doing well, just woke up. How are you? Good morning. I'm doing great. I was in pain earlier because I had cramps, but playing Genshin distracted me, which is really good. Have a good rest. Oh, thank you again, once again, again and again. Thank you so much for being here, for hanging out with me while I play through this quest. I will be streaming on Monday next. My stream schedule is Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 6 p.m. Philippine time. That is GMT plus 8. I don't know what I will be streaming yet on Monday, but I will be posting it on my Discord as well as on my X or Twitter. So feel free to follow me on Twitter or join our Discord server. Yeah. And here's my raid message. Let me set up the raid for Hebe. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are watching from. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.